I swear to God, I'm here. I swear to God. Ready. Hold on. I haven't even hopped in the Discord call. Hold on.
You know, obviously, but
Hello,
it is
you're
trying
on
to
Candid
satire.
Camera.
Oh, hi, Kit.
Hi, Kit.
Hello. Oh shit!
Hello.
Wait, I turned down my Discord volume a while ago for reasons. So you guys.
Okay.
Fine.
Oh, okay, I might be really soft for you.
Ba, 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 ba,
Okay, that should be better.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hi, Kate! Kate's finally caught up to Legally Bald. Hell yeah!
Are we live? Hello.
We fucking love to hear it.
Oh,
How
I didn't
are
know
you,
we were
Kate?
Are we live? Like
We are
you
live.
Tell us we're
Sorry.
live.
Oh, sorry.
Hi,
That's why I
everyone.
said. That's why I started with "Hello, you're on camera."
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
We didn't hear that.
oh no. Well, I tried to warn you. No.
Hi, Kate.
I did my due
Hi,
diligence.
Kate. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad you're finally here, Kate.
I was rushing to get here, so.
I like your shirt, Kit.
Yeah, I like that shirt so
Oh,
much.
we're not live. Oh shit! I just pulled out. Hold on. I pulled out my headphones. I can't hear anything. I should talk.
Wow,
never know,
what
Kate
a
Kate is
what
so
a great
and-
friend.
And they look really nice.
So
with that
good.
shirt on.
Okay, I'm back.
So good.
And, oh, you're back.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
Ren,
Oh wait, am I back?
Are you?
Are you?
I'm partially back. Hold on. This thing is so finicky. Hello?
Hey, thing.
I think we're.
Why are you being so finicky?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, hello?
I'm
Hello?
back. Hello.
Oh, thank
Welcome
God.
back.
You
Hi.
say
Love your
terrible
shirt.
things. Oh, thank you.
I love your shirt.
I'm
I'm
More
pretty
Old
sure I said that
Navy.
before. I'm pretty sure I said that before your headphone jack came out, but it may have been after.
I think it was after, because it came out
Ah.
like just partially, so like the music stopped for me, and I was like, oop, oop.
Kate, how did you get a hand on your FBI agent's devices?
Yeah, I wanna meet up with mine. I think we might have a romance, a
Oh.
sordid affair where, I convinced them to stop spying for, the government, and we run away together to I don't know, Australia maybe.
Well,
They are.
oh, will you? Well,
Yeah.
I look forward to you arriving here. and
Exactly,
wish
because
you-
I know Ren will hide us from the U.S. government. So
I will. I will. They can't touch me here.
Ren is
I have-
untouchable.
I am untouchable. I have a pet kookaburra. I'll pick your eyes out.
Exactly. And like Ren is able to wield the full force of the Australian government to provide us diplomatic immunity. So
Yes.
right?
Yes, I am. Mhm.
looks up extradition treaties real quick. Yeah, I might have missed the mark with Australia. I feel like the Australian government would definitely extradite criminals to the United States.
I mean, yeah, we're kind of a mess.
Yeah. So maybe actually, you know what? Cuba. There we go. They wouldn't extradite us. They wouldn't dare. They don't have anything up
And
with
it's a
the
bit
government.
closer too.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you know.
Much easier, much more feasible
Changing
to
hemisphere.
get to Cuba
Wait,
than
is-
it would be to get to
Actually,
Australia.
maybe Cuba is in the southern hemisphere. I'm not sure what side of the hemisphere of the equator.
Oh, Cuba is still northern hemisphere.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how close it was.
Yeah,
to
it's fairly close to mainland United States, so I think the equator hits like in terms of the Americas. I think it hits just a little bit below where
it goes,
South America starts, like the head of the continent.
It crosses through Colombia and on the very, very top of Brazil.
Yeah. think you're set with Cuba. Yeah, Cuba is definitely. Yeah, it is just barely. I wonder how far it is at the closest.
Where we just have Papua New Guinea above us, and then we have the equator.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are fairly close to the equator.
Yeah, if you go up to Queensland, it gets more tropical.
Mm-hmm.
If you go down to Melbourne,
Why does
down to
Google Map not show me
Victoria.
the equator? Oh, there's the. Okay, I have to scroll up far enough. At least I think that's the equator. Hello? Oh yeah, Papua New Guinea is just below the equator.
By the way, Kit, how you feeling?
I'm feeling kind of better.
Oh, good.
I feel like I'm running on adrenaline. And mostly I want Legally Bald so bad that we're doing it. We're doing it.
Hell yeah, this will be part of your medicine.
Exactly. I did not even know some of these countries existed.
When will Becca return from the pizza war?
Never. Oh man, I want. But I ordered Chipotle first.
The decisions.
Oh, thank you for.
Oh, hi,
Thank you
Adam.
for Soup Kate. Hi, Adam. How are you? How you doing? How the heck you doing? I'm staring at a world map right now. Oh yeah, Cuba's super close. Oh, Key West is the closest. What is this? Oh, okay. I've never been to Key West. Who goes out there? I feel like
Basically, we're just, to everyone in the chat, we're just waiting for Becca.
yeah.
Because Becca ordered pizza, and the pizza's late.
Becca's late. Wow. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at Miami. Which I sorry. I'm looking at Miami, and it's just incredible. I've never seen a city like this where it just like it abruptly ends. I don't think Miami has any true suburbs. There's like a line, and it just ends, and I think that line is because there's wetlands and nobody could build anything over there. This is fucking incredible. What is wrong with this city? A sweaty fever dream? You're not wrong, Mac, I think. I've never been to Miami myself, but I get the sense that that is what it's like. That does sound like Florida, yeah. I feel like Florida was a mistake. Nobody should be building cities down there. They're all gonna get swallowed up. Look, Florida has so many holes in it.
Oh my
It's
god.
filling up with water. I feel like I should show this, but at the same time, I feel like I'm too lazy to actually show it. Oh my god. That's a big fucking river. That's more like a lake than a river. Now I'm looking at St. John's River in Jacksonville, Florida. Everyone follow along at home on your own computer. Like, what the fuck?
How are you, Kate?
Yeah, Kate, how are you doing? Fun fact. Actually, not so fun fact.
Not fun fact.
Ben Shapiro lives in Florida somewhere. I don't know where.
Hi, Ted!
Hi, Tess! Not to be nerdy on me, but I wish I had a good Booker podcast on the history of land speculation in Florida because I know enough about it to know it's a whole lot. Breaks a lung kit has hair now. It's not that much hair, listen. It's just a tiny bit of hair. It'll be gone next week, I promise. I didn't, cause
You're shaving it again.
Yeah. Because I don't like how it looks on the first like day or two of shaving. So I try to shave on my new plan is to shave on a Saturday when I'm not going to be on camera. So then it'll have time to grow the couple of days until I stream on Wednesday. And then it'll be at a good length. So it looks fuzzy. It is fuzzy. Everyone can come pet.
I pet.
Spent the whole afternoon painting. It goes bonk. I don't know.
Ooh!
Can you hear that?
What were you painting, Kate?
What were you
I
painting?
can't. Sorry, I cannot hear that now.
That's okay. The noise gate. It was too quiet, too soft. It sounds like when you touch a brush. Yeah, what were you painting, Kate? I didn't know you painted. Team Justice trying to solve a paint.
Oh, you okay? That's cool though.
That's still cool. Puritan gray. I'm sure that's the most appealing gray there ever was. That sounds like the most appealing gray.
Hi,
I can't
Sarah.
think of a more appealing gray. Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Who is living and how are they living on this little island down at the bottom of Mississippi? Or sorry, not Mississippi, Louisiana. It's south of New Orleans. How do they live
praying
there?
for you, Sarah.
Don't they
Praying
get
for you.
flooded every day? Every day they get flooded. What the fuck? Complex stove! I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. Is it an induction stove? Induction. This is a surprisingly nice grave for Puritan Gray. Nice. Take it on down to New Orleans. Gotta have dinner, but I'll swing back when I'm done. If you're still streaming, probably will be. Listen, I want to get through this trial day today.
I think Becca's just acquired pizza, so she should be here.
Wait, what if I order pizza now and then in an hour we can do this exact same thing? What do we think? Okay, I feel like I gotta order pizza, y'all.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some toppers.
Do
because
it.
soon I won't be able to have toppers anymore because I'm moving. Announcement for those of you who didn't know, I'm moving soon. Out of the cheesehead capital of the United States down to the show me state. I don't know why Missouri is called that, and honestly I'm really scared to find out. Hold on. Why is Missouri called the show me state? This is the worst. It's not worse as in like naughty like I was imagining. It's just antithetical to everything I am. While much of the state's history is tied to the mighty rivers that flow through it, the Show Me State got its nickname because of the devotion of its people to simple common sense.
What?
I'm
me?
puking. I'm puking right now. I'm
Excuse
puking.
me?
What? I don't. I hate this. You know what? I'm gonna move there and I'm immediately going to start a petition to get the state name to something else. That I need the official state nickname to be something fucking else. Like preschool tunes. Oh, Kate, you have an induction stove at home? Oh my god, that's so cool. I really want to try. I want to get one of those like single induction burners that you plug into the wall. I want to try it. And yes, I did pick a place. I'm moving down to Missouri in June. So that's super exciting. Have fun with the simple farm folk. See, that's the thing. I'm moving to St. Louis, though. Hopefully less farm folk. I gotta find the Missouri gays. We gotta stick together. Us Midwestern gays. My mom grew up where you're moving, so if you need hot local tips from roughly 45 years ago, please hit me up. My family lives an hour and a half away, so
Becca!
we'll be fine. Becca! You're here. Oh, right. I was gonna... Hold on. I need to order toppers.
What are toppers?
It's a pizza. It's a pizza chain that I've only seen in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's
Hi,
also Canadian.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm so sorry.
You are fine.
I ordered just some Papa John's. I don't. There's one like literally a 15-minute walk from here, and I'm like, oh, surely last time when it took an hour and a half to get here, it was just a fluke, and because I was ordering it very late at night, surely it would be okay.
Apparently, no.
Apparently not, because like all the other times that I've ordered besides last time and now this time, it's been fine, you know? So I was like, oh, it's fine, it happens, you know?
Uh-huh.
Because I submitted the order at 5:10, so I'm like, all right, you'll be here in 40 minutes? Sure. All right. Anyway, this stream not
What?
sponsored by Papa John's.
It's it's
cut
sponsored
off.
by Toppers, which I'm
I said-
ordering right
It's
now.
not oh.
I said not sponsored by Papa John's.
Let's see. I'm making a mac and cheese pizza, but I'm putting bacon and onions on.
There it is.
What?
Ren, have you never heard of mac and cheese pizza?
What?
It's so good.
That little-
No.
What
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
What?
is it?
Yes!
I'm
It
not sure
is.
if pasta and pizza are meant
I
to
think,
mix.
Mac, you haven't had a good mac and cheese pizza.
I've
Yeah.
never tried it because it always seemed gross to me. I'm sorry, I had to say it.
Yeah, I don't
Wow.
know how it works.
It seems so
Listen,
gross.
instead of sauce, there is
Cheese.
there is cheese and noodles.
I actually
But there's
haven't
already
had it either, so I
cheese.
can't
But it's like
testify.
noodles shouldn't be on pizza.
Yeah.
But,
that's
but what if
what
they
people-
were, Mac? But what if they were?
That's what people said about pineapple on pizza, and pineapple on
Yeah.
pizza is pretty good.
I don't
It
think the
is.
two are the same. I don't think you can compare the two.
Yeah, I'm wondering
One is a fruit, one is a noodle.
well, how the texture would be. That's
It's a good texture.
How can you get
Okay.
them al dente?
Huh? No, I didn't hear.
How do you make them? How do you get them al
They don't.
dente?
Okay, here's the thing. They do not. They like, right? They undercook the noodles before they put them in the oven, so that by the time they're out, they're not like overcooked and mushy. If you're getting good mac and cheese pizza.
My friend, I think we're
Okay.
gonna have to agree to disagree.
Oh no, we finally found it. Wait, I
Can't
feel like
fuck
I
with
said
the
that
mac and cheese
earlier.
Pizza.
I feel like I've said that in the recent past too.
Yeah, you
that
have.
there was
I
something
don't know
that
what it was about.
and now I cannot remember what the thing is that we all disagreed on, and I can't remember if it was
Wow.
Mac or Ren that I disagreed with. I was like,
Me
oh, this
neither.
is finally the thing. Well, I guess it wasn't
Was
too
it-
important.
Wasn't it mad? No, that was another thing.
No,
'Cause
we
you
can
guys
disagree
on
with a lot of.
things. A lot of
Yeah,
things with
yeah.
Matt.
Here's the thing. I love Mad, but I disagree with Mad on so many things.
I know, I say this with so much love in my heart.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, Kit, or if it was with Mac or I.
I mean, I feel like definitely we are shades of the same cloth, but at the end of the day, I feel like there are some things, like you love survival games, you know.
This is true.
But
that-
it's what
that-
makes us different.
But I feel like Mac, you are not on a. And correct me if I'm wrong. On the survival games thing, I feel like you are not opposed to the existence of them. Period.
Yeah, like I understand
Yeah.
why they exist, but I don't see how you can derive enjoyment
Oh,
respectively.
Okay. Respectively. Whereas it sounds to me like you have an existential qualm with mac and cheese pizza. Like it should not exist.
No, okay. Anything that brings you joy,
Okay.
hell yeah. It's
Okay.
just.
Yeah.
I was revealing a candid Mac opinion.
No, yeah, same here. Like, if you like it, go for it. Like, what the hell? But I'm also like, I didn't even how though. But like, okay.
Part of it is, so I am a notorious tomato hater. So I tend pizza,
There it
like
is.
standard pizza sauce, I tend to avoid or only.
You know, there's white pizza sauce.
Huh?
There's a white pizza sauce.
Yeah, and that's what they put on the mac and cheese pizza. So like, cause you know,
Okay.
like the bechamel that you would make with, like, if you were making mac and cheese from scratch, the kind you would make like a cheesy bechamel, and then you would, you know, mix the noodles with that and then sprinkle in like shredded cheese too, and then like bake it. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like baked mac and cheese, but if
Okay.
instead of in a bowl, you spread it out thin over a pizza crust and baked it like that.
No, not sure, but okay. At least it's not like gonna make the crust underneath it soggy.
Yeah, no, nothing like
Because
that.
that's what I was imagining, and I was like, why?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not mac and cheese, like stovetop mac and cheese. Like, you know, you make a box of Kraft or whatever, and it's like a little soupy.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
it's definitely it's not, the pizza itself is not soggy. It's the noodles have a different texture than the pizza crust, which I find enjoyable. And then there's like, you know, a mix of cheeses on it, and then like that creamy like mac and cheese tasted sauce. And then I like to I think mac and cheese pizza definitely needs a little bit extra on it, which is why I add stuff like onions and bacon to like zhuzh it up. But yeah,
I
it's
amend what I said earlier. I will allow you to show me your best mac and cheese pizza.
okay. I will
and I'll give it the
someday.
college try.
I will order a mac and cheese pizza from a reputable place, and I will mail order you.
No, we'll
A
enjoy it
slice.
together.
Yeah, when we're all together, you can show
This
me
is true. Yes, I will do this.
And Mac and I will very
Sorry.
dubiously eat a bite of it each.
How do I feel about stuffed pizza? Like stuffed crust pizza? It depends. It depends. Because sometimes I actually really like the crust, unlike a hand tossed pizza. So I'm like, why would you throw more cheese in my delicious crust? But it really depends. Pesto pizza sauce. Pesto pizza is really good. Yeah, mac and cheese pizza does not have tomato sauce on it. It's got like a white sauce. And it's a white sauce suitable to pizza so that it doesn't get soggy.
Chicago style pizza is really good.
That's good too, but I only like that because I can scrape all the tomato sauce off the top.
That's fair.
Embodying the show me state by showing us a good mac and cheese pizza. Chicago kind of stuffed pizza. Wait, okay, I don't know this. Chicago stuffed pizza.
Me neither.
Hold on. Do you mean like deep dish? Chicago deep dish? Because that's what I think of when I think of Chicago style pizza. Where it's basically like a cheesecake.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Wait, no.
Okay.
The top crust.
Hello.
It's Rand. Rand arrived.
Rand's here.
Hi guys.
Kate, I do not mean deep dish. I wish I meant deep dish. I can't find what is what
Do you mean like
Fine.
when they put cheese on the inside of the crust, just like regular stuff?
No,
but
I don't think that's what.
Like a calzone?
Is it kind of like a calzone? Is it like if you made a pizza into like an actual pizza pie and you put a crust on top?
Because Alan loves
that.
that.
Is that even a pizza anymore? It doesn't sound like a pizza.
That's amore. I don't. Oh, shout out Ren to those people by your apartment who were losing their mind singing amore.
We have the place in my neighborhood. The way the park I live near, it's like it's at a lower, it's like deeper on terms of level than everything else is, and so the acoustics are insane. So there was a park, a place across the park that was having a house party, and they were blaring, Spice Girls and everything, and they put on That's Amore. and I was like, hang on a second, is that what I think it is? And then they all started to just belt it out together.
Oh goodness.
That is so
I was
good.
like, alright then.
This is happening. Oh my god,
It's,
these people trying to guilt me
It's
into...
different than it's not even a proper song, but like you can tell they're probably somewhere in the Middle East, because sometimes they'll have huge parties with like drums and everything, and it's like insane. I've gotten like police complaints before, they're so loud.
I'm glad they're having a good time.
Yeah.
How many delivery instructions can I type here?
You must hop on one foot while you give it to me across the threshold.
No, I just like to tell them specifically what house it is because of the number of times that they have gotten the wrong house.
You must spin
Or
in a
called me
circle
and been like,
360.
where are you? And then I've tried to give them directions and they just do not understand.
Oh gross, I see a bug.
Get it.
Okay, I think I got it. It's like that time of the year where there's like little tiny beetles.
There we go. Okay.
Ordered?
Not quite. It let me type in all of my delivery info. So that's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Phone number. Do not sign me up for any emails ever. I do not want to hear from you. Oh god, now I gotta enter my credit card. Hold on. Let me read this out. Live on stream.
Do it like Luzo.
What? I don't know what that is.
Oh, you didn't watch Pink Panther with us?
Oh wait.
When he
Oh,
was saying
okay,
his
okay.
entire credit card number, but it was
For a
all
second-
in French.
For a second, I thought you said Kuzo.
Oh.
Not Cluzo.
Crusoe.
Cluzo.
Cut.
cut. God, fucking incredible. Here we go. Place order. Cut. Cut. Seize.
0.
Oh god, this site is loaded. I almost put my credit card on camera.
Oh no. No, that's bad.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Clouseau and Ula. Oh my god, the cat.
Oh.
Crust cheese, crust sauce. What? It stays wet?
No, thank you.
No.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. You can keep that.
Yeah.
Oh, Becca, did you get your pizza?
I did, yes.
Yay.
Becca's got her pizza. I've got
Depression.
Yes. Good job, Becca.
I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Well, besides pizza and depression, is everyone doing okay?
Just
Yes.
your typical Friday.
Oh,
Pizza and depression.
we're full screening this bitch. Gotta make it full. Here we go. I'm getting everything set up.
Good.
Oh, there we go. There she is.
Get cracking,
And then
streamer.
I gotta share with you guys. We gotta turn off the lo-fi beats. This is not a court for lo-fi beats.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's October 8th. It's my birthday.
Aw,
It's your birthday.
happy attorney birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday in game.
Yeah. Woo.
All the info I need for the trial? Absolutely not. I
I was
remember
about to say, Sarah, you know the answers now.
absolutely nothing from last time. In true Phoenix Wright fashion, we are flying by the seat of our pants into this
Mhm.
next.
Yesterday I
Trial.
read a walkthrough of the investigation part, and that's all I know. Because I waited too long to watch the stream, and it disappeared from existence.
Oh.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, theoretically, that's my fault for not putting it in the archive channel.
No, you're fine.
So,
You're fine.
Yes.
Ren's like, yes. Ren's like, bitch, I need those to make Legally Bald comps.
You're making my job harder.
To be fair to Kid, I haven't exactly edited in a while.
That's fair. You were making the most important edit that I've ever seen
Of course, yes.
for our not peepaw,
Not people, yes. The false
Derogatory
people.
peepaw.
our false,
False people.
peepaw dragoon. Trucy is really gonna save Apollo's ass today. He fell asleep early. She was up all night reading the case file. Okay, here we go. Good morning!
Oh, you're there, right? I'm Trucy Wright. That's right with a W. But not right?
Tracy sees a cute girl and her mind just melts.
No brain cells.
God.
No brain
No.
cells at
No.
all.
No brain spells.
No brain cells for this magician.
Yeah, no thoughts, head empty. Only pretty girl. Pretty woman. We're on your side. Sorry, I just took a bite. Don't mind me.
Trucy! We're having a whole conversation.
Do you want some pizza? Will that make you speak more? Are you hungry? You can tell us anything. Please?
Good
She
morning.
speaks.
We got 2 words out of her lad. She speaks!
Not bad, not bad. The pizza could be better, but...
She pulls an entire pizza out of her caping cord.
I just thought we'd need it.
Right.
The emotional support.
Yeah, to bribe the judge, because...
Also, listen, I'm sure y'all already went over this, but the way that this trial, or rather this case, was presented to Apollo is so funny. Like, oh, it's definitely a test trial, but like the verdict actually means something, and Apollo's like, so it's a real trial.
It's not a simulation.
It's not a simulation. It is a test run, but also the points do matter. So good luck. Also, it's
so
happening
funny.
tomorrow. You bitch.
God, fuck you, Phoenix.
It's
Phoenix
so
is
funny.
so-
He became a mentor, and he just completely... He became the person he hates the most.
He did. Power changed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to read this line, Becca?
Yes, yeah, I was waiting for people to stop riffing. Then we kept going. But I think you do better with a little smile, you know? Wow, I'm the worst. You're so pretty. You need to sell yourself, you know?
Fuck
you.
Let's take it easy for starters. Also, I know you're a girl too, but like, isn't that like the thing that girls hate the most? Is being told to smile? Maybe lay off. Oh.
Thank you for taking my case.
She's so cute.
I feel like this is cute, but I also feel like this is a big fuck you at the same time.
Oh.
It's great. It's
Okay.
good purpose.
Like really passive aggressive.
Well, that's a start, I guess. There she goes with the nail polish again. She was painting her nails yesterday. Did they chip that badly?
Maybe she's repainting them.
No, it's the
That's
same.
great. Oh.
It's the same. It's the same bottle.
Oh,
Also, I don't know
well.
why they let her keep it in jail. So
I could
Why
easily
did they-
be used as a shiv.
yeah.
Why would they keep hold on. Why would they let anybody keep anything in jail, you know?
That's a good
Like-
point.
Like her clients have have had cards and other things. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head, but like, you know.
Oh, phones.
Anyway.
To play
Yeah,
Fortnite
phones,
on. That's really
phones.
important though. Like that other stuff, I don't.
Yeah.
A drawing pad.
Who knows? That's great, really. It's so cultured.
A lady screaming.
Oh.
Want to try?
Purple.
A Birdo?
Is it a baby?
Baby.
A baby baby?
Baby.
The Lord
We
baby?
got the baby. We got
Oh.
the baby. I just had to saw my pizza open with a steak knife because I couldn't find scissors. Watch Vera only pays y'all in art. No! Again, Vera will pay
Hello,
in
baby
manicure.
Squirble.
Hey. Baby, 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 baby.
Maybe Squirtle can get Vera to talk.
It's Burl can get everybody to talk, you know?
Yeah, that's
You feel me?
her powers of interrogation are like she fixes you with that steely gaze. You're done for.
Oh.
Exactly.
How are you, my lady? Yeah? Yeah, well, me too. Go on. Don't want to see you anyway.
Oh, really?
Girls and their sharing activities.
Look me in the eye and say you don't want to draw with your drawing
I
pad.
really fucking do.
That's what I fucking thought, Apollo.
The victim, Drew Misham, was a forger, and a stolen painting was found in his studio. A life of crime, really. Maybe one that led to his death. I'm judging hardcore right now.
With a bunch of pictures that look suspiciously like the like our own cases that we've taken over the past 3
Fan
times.
art. Oh,
Yeah,
there
how
he
kind.
is.
He was the
Oh,
court
God, I
artist.
haven't
That's
done
all
that
it is.
forever.
That's the big twist.
Oh no, Ren.
I'll be fine. I
Oh
think.
no.
Well, we will now
Oh.
begin the trial of the Vera Misham.
Is he
Hello?
okay?
Is the judge
No.
okay?
Is he ever?
No.
His voice is all raspy and he's looking around all nervous like.
The repercussions of today's trial will most likely be felt for a long time,
Not. Okay.
and may indeed alter our legal system forever.
Oh God. Today is a
Beautiful.
It's been
You
a
got,
while.
you got it. You got it.
When I don't do it for a while,
Everyone.
it's like I forget how to speak.
No, I
It's-
feel that so hard.
Today is a test of the jury system. And the first step towards a new order in our court.
Daddy's secret mission.
Yeah. The jurors
After
will
all these
function
years,
like
yeah.
a jury. It is hoped their inclusion will help the court to better reflect the people's will.
Somehow I doubt that, but
Why aren't there any jurists in the courtroom? They're all invisible.
3, yes, they are invisible. One is right behind you right now. 3,
oh, protect you, Apollo.
She like smacks him upside the head. Like Apollo, duck! Bodies him to the
April
floor.
April Fools.
Oh,
3 closed circuit cameras watch this courtroom at all times. The jurors have access to everything that transpires. I just got one now. Jurors, Judge Will and Judge Cool.
is that what you've been doing that this entire game?
Javier!
Why? What did the ghosts ever do to you?
Who said they're ghosts? They're living, they're just invisible.
I hate him.
This is not. I don't. Oh my god. Clav, who does his stage makeup for every child. Finally, my time has come.
Now see here, prosecutor Kevin.
Yeah, even the judge has a problem
Punching
with you
jurors.
punching people.
I was gonna say that and hit that jurist.
I said that for you.
My apologies, Judge Beach.
Ahem. Jurists. Today, judge today's trial coolly, if you would be so kind.
The jurists are unbound by the letter of the law. That just.
That doesn't seem right.
That
could
means
just
they
lie.
are invisible.
Like, what does that mean? They don't affect the trial with evidence, but with their feelings. What?
Is it supposed to be like logic?
Jury,
I-
their peers.
I can't
Yes.
believe Apollo. Apollo's last name is actually not Justice. It's Apollo Ben Shapiro Justice. And he just basically said
Oh.
facts don't care about your feelings.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
We're about to find out just what effect they're going to have.
Yeah, okay.
Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. The details of the case, if you would.
The victim is a painter, Drew Misham. He was killed in his own studio.
Why are you always so happy when you talk about these murder victims, bud?
I am performing. There is no
Performing
happiness
what?
about it. For the jurors! Anyway, his coffee was poisoned. By whom, you ask?
Good.
Yes.
I'm not even.
By none
I'm not
other
even in this.
than the by none other than the defendant, Vera Michin. I'm losing my accent the more I speak.
Oh no.
Juror
I've heard of this.
nullification is important, but that's very much not how it works. Apollo, look at these jurist snowflakes. They're not bound by the law. Objection! There wasn't any poison in the coffee.
Someone has been doing the homework. Indeed, poison was not present in the coffee, but on the mug itself.
The mug? Ah, residue was found on the rim, I see.
The autopsy report describes the manner of our victim's death.
The court accepts this as evidence.
All right. Take a look at
According
this
to this report,
death by atroquinine poisoning. Estimated time of death 9 to 9:30. There. Oh, here we go. Well, that tells us exactly nothing.
that
a chemical compound that does not occur naturally. Lethal dosage is a mere 0.002 milligram. A touch of atroquinine. Atroquinine, yes, is. Excusez-moi. That was French?
Is atroquinine from Virginia as well?
He's having a
Is-
crisis.
Yeah.
Is the touch of the Reaper's scythe.
Okay.
Sorry, Ren.
I'm losing it.
You're doing
okay.
great, Sweaty.
You're doing
you're
great.
perfect.
You're
doing amazing.
Are.
very well, Prosecutor Gavin. You may present your witness.
No doubt.
I have for you today a simple man for a simple case.
A real dummy, yeah?
He has 2 brain cells. Both of them are on holiday.
That's
A man who
generous.
witnessed this murder in its entirety.
A journalist, no doubt.
The witness will state his name and occupation. Oh god.
Oh, right.
What is with his eyes?
Help.
Oh, Becca. That's
Well,
not
for
even-
starters, my name's Spark Brushel. My job is a lone observer of the world.
In other words, a freelance journalist, right?
If you don't mind, I'd like to state something here for the record.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Brushel? I dislike conclusions, specifically the jumping to aspect of conclusions.
Hello?
Preconceptions make park sandbox of endless desert waste. End quote.
But you are a journalist. You said so yourself yesterday.
Well, that's true.
hate this
Yes.
thing.
Smile
I
is
hate it.
But you must understand, I stand before you today a man with a dream. I'm offering you my testimony in exchange for exclusive rights to the story.
What?
Oh god.
That's not how it works.
Scoop turns Mr. Brushel into that Mr. Brushel. End quote.
I don't think you can do that.
He did it.
Let's hear your testimony then, shall we?
A simple case, Gavin. For me, the jury is still out. But
Tush.
gotta good one. Practicing that one.
I visited the studio around 9 that night to do the interview.
Okay.
The first outsider to enter the what is that?
Atelier.
The first outsider to enter the atelier. Journalistic history made, end quote. His daughter brought us coffee right after we started. And you know what happened next. Star falls, end quote. No one else entered the room besides her the whole time.
I mean, and you.
And you.
Irrelevant.
You were there.
That does sound like a simple case. Unless you are the one who poisoned him.
Good job,
Man
Doji.
after my own heart.
What are you saying? Judge! Need I remind you, the cameras are rolling today.
Is he trying to make things spicy for the camera?
Incredible.
Yeah.
I felt the need to be a bit dramatic.
Oh, Judge, I love you.
You didn't do it, did you?
And you have to tell the truth, because
Me do a thing like that? Come on. That's like newsmaker making the news. End quote. Or even contemporary witch hunt. End quote.
Fake news.
I know. Wild accusations rock courtroom. End quote.
Rock, indeed.
Prosecutor Gavin sure looks like he's having fun.
I send the wink to the corner camera.
I'm so happy for him.
Me too. I'm glad we're on the same page, Apollo.
Yeah, we're definitely on the same page, Trucy.
I want your boyfriend to be happy.
Not my boyfriend!
That's great.
Well,
you
then
two.
why? Good for them.
I like that. Your cross-examination, Mr. Justice. Good for you.
Stop congratulating me. We're not boyfriends.
So happy.
You tried to
too.
nod and you didn't invite me to your wedding.
I'm happy for us too. Oh,
How dare you?
Wait.
You said you're not boyfriends anymore, so obviously that's the next step. That's what Daddy. That's what Daddy
I'm
and
so
Daddy
sorry,
did.
Vera Misham. You seem like a nice girl. I bet you didn't do it, but you need a new lawyer. Okay. So I feel like I feel like we're probably gonna have to press him first because this I feel like is going to come into play. That the time of death was between 9 and 9:30.
Yeah.
Basically, I kind of want to figure out how long they were talking before
yeah.
Drew ended up dying.
Maybe he was just so tired of this guy's conversation.
That he just died.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Phoenix would so tell people they're married by introducing Miles as his ex-boyfriend. He would! And Miles would be so upset. He'd be like,
Stop
Phoenix.
introducing me like
Telling
that.
people this.
I'm his husband.
You
He's
just
my
stop
husband.
telling people this. You are misconstruing the whole truth. I'm sorry, I'm his husband.
And Phoenix is sitting there with like a shit-eating grin on his face, like,
Or like, this is my ex-fiance.
yeah, my ex-fiance.
That's worse.
Like, stop introducing me like that. I'm his husband.
I'm his husband. 9 o'clock
Although
at
he
night?
may not remain one for long if he keeps this up.
Oh, you would never.
I would go with Daddy. And the divorce.
Wait, which one of us is daddy? Which one of us is daddy?
We'll find out.
That's for you to decide.
No!
Vote now on your phones.
America, you know what to do.
Yeah. Open those phones. Get dialing. Trucy would. She got the mischief genes. Well, from other people, but she
Literally, I
hones
was
them.
about to say they're not biologically related.
Sometimes I forget that because those two are so similar.
They're very similar.
Look, sometimes you can
Nature
pass on
versus
traits.
nurture.
You can just pass on traits through complete nurture. You know?
It's time to play.
Who's your daddy? Vote now for Trucy Wright's #1 daddy. Okay. 9 o'clock at night? Isn't that a little late for an interview?
Maybe for you.
If the great painter Drew Misham says come at 9, believe you me, I go at 9.
Are you sure you didn't mean 9 a.m.?
I can't read. The first, and as it turned out, last interview with such a prolific painter.
You're a journalist! Right! Can you tell us what it was like when you arrived? Okay, I don't care about that. His daughter brought us coffee. Okay, press. Would you mind being a little more specific?
Let me tell you, I enjoy a cuppa. In fact, it all began when I was in 3rd grade. No, wait, 4th grade.
That's not what I meant!
I believe I know what Forehead is driving at.
For what? Thank you, Clavier.
This coffee the victim was served. Did anyone other than the defendant touch it?
Right, that! That's what I was going to say, really.
Well, now, if you got a question to ask, you'd best straight up ask it. That's what I tell all the news recruits, several times, if necessary. Right for a grade schooler. That's my motto. Which isn't to say I can only read at grade school level, but...
Who touched the coffee?
Don't know. I was in the back, looking at the studio's equipment when she served it.
I was over in the back.
Oh? And what happened next?
So you saw nothing, bitch. Okay.
Then why are you on the stand?
Hold on. The pizza is here. So I will be right back, but I'll leave you guys to stare at his lovely mug as he brushes his head. I don't know.
Well, yeah, why does he have a toothbrush here?
Because he's always brushing his teeth, but I hate the fact that he's brushing his head with it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Why is he always brushing his teeth?
He's just
Don't-
always uncomfortable. I'm not looking directly at the screen because he makes me so uncomfortable.
I do not
Listen,
see
folks,
it.
he's got issues. He's a little fucked up. He's a guy who's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
We all love a guy who's a little bit fucked up.
I feel like we're the jury that are talking right
I'm
now.
trying to make y'all fall in love with him.
I just said I could
It's
fix
not
him.
working. It's not working.
I'm
How-
sorry, Mac.
I'm trying to make him.
Only your voice saves him.
Trying to
Only
make
your
him
voice.
wait. What's that quote? It's like there's society is worse for men who are just a little bit goofy. It's or just like something like that.
What?
What was it?
I've never seen this. But
It
that's
sounds
ridiculous.
familiar, but I don't know what the quote
That's
is.
hilarious.
I'm gonna find it.
You are correct, Kate. He's a guy who's a little fucked up, but not in a sexy way.
In the
No,
back way.
it's not sexy at all.
Okay,
he,
but like-
scrimblow bimblow, but in like a derogatory way.
Yeah, the
That's
scribble
my
bimbo
scrumbly
and
Okay,
derogatory.
you know what he reminds me of though? What he reminds me of is that my aunt, like years ago, my dad's sister, got him a joke present. You know the chattering teeth with the eyes on top of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We still have that,
No.
even though my dad is no longer like living with us. I opened up the drawer one day to get a placemat.
Oh,
Guess what was staring at me from the back of the drawer?
clackety
Yikes.
clack.
Why do we have it? Why is it still there?
Why is he still here?
Here's my
Send it to your father with no, just send them.
No, see, no. Send it to your father with a note that says, "Here's your son."
Oh god.
I found the quote for Spark Brushel. This world is hard on silly men filled with a joyous whimsy. Nothing in this world is harder than being a goofy and fun-loving guy. And it's true.
But derogatory.
No! We all are gonna love him by the end.
I hope so.
Just get past his big teeth. He can't help it.
That he smiled.
No, listen, the teeth, okay, whatever. It's just everything else.
What's wrong with him?
He
Name
acts
it.
like a pigeon.
Okay. And?
The way he stares just puts me off.
It's just like Mac. It's like the thing where it's. I feel like Spark Brushel is the epitome of an Ace Attorney character, but then it's just like a little bit too up more on all sides. Like, if you were in character creation for Ace Attorney characters, they went just way up on certain things and then they broke it.
Yeah, this might be the Monster Factory Ace Attorney character.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, what Kate said. Kate said, Mac, you sound like Kit defending mac and cheese pizza.
And you know what? Kit brought people around, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
The power of love and friendship. Also, Sarah, your comment made me laugh. I want Brushell's 4th grade story to turn out he was also in Miles Phoenix and Liz.
He's the one who dropped this original story.
Yes, he reported it.
Yeah. He's the one that spread the rumor that Phoenix was the one that stole all the money.
Yes.
Correct.
No, I didn't
journalist.
steal it. I was saying.
I was over on
I
the
prayed.
bench.
You're over on the bench?
Yeah, I was over. Do you know John Mulaney?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was doing it
Don't
back.
mind me.
I was doing it back. I was trying to help.
I am back. What does Mac sound like me defending mac and cheese pizza about?
Trying to get us to simp for this guy.
Oh.
Tip is an over-exaggeration.
You were trying to sell him to us.
I was just saying, don't give up on him yet. He's just a little guy.
He will never be Blorbo.
He will
He's
never
Blorbo
be
from
Blorbo.
my shows.
he is Scrimbly Bimblo at the most.
What were those words? Okay.
It's more like a scrungly.
I was gonna say scrungly. He can maybe be scrungly.
Bit derogatory.
Yeah.
Yeah. All derogatory.
What's this about a star falling?
Gee, Star Falls, huh? It's like an old telegram. What? Send money over.
This is the first thing she goes to.
Yeah. Send me money. Give me money.
Zowie! You don't know. That's like a journalism code word. An important personage passes away. A star falls. Get it?
But there's no gravity in space, is there? I wouldn't think stars could fall, really.
Does this matter? Also,
course
there
it does.
definitely is gravity in space. It's just from planetary objects, truce.
Yeah, so but if you get, it's like negligible once you get up into space in between the planets. You know?
In
Like,
between the
it's
planets.
I'm getting a call
The
from
luminous
Happy.
space
between the
in space.
planets.
I'm getting a
The-
call from Happy Jack,
You
Arizona.
know, space. When all stars look like stars, so it's kind of it's just like there's nothing. It's like technically, but like not enough. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, this is good stuff. Good stuff.
Good job.
How about star breaks? Lacks punch. I know. Star dies. Nah, lacks imagination. Of course, you could go with Drew dies, straight to the point. I like it.
I think we need to hear about something a little more substantial.
Could you imagine if some journalist just posts an article called
Drew dies. And I'm like,
the full name
who?
either, because it's like, who's Drew?
Yeah.
My buddy Eric.
What do we think here? What do we want to go with first? I'm thinking either Brussels coffee or the moment of death.
Yeah, like what happened?
Because I'm basically,
Like, did he also drink from coffee?
yeah.
From a mug?
Oh, wait, sorry, I got confused there for a second. I was like, yeah, did you drink coffee, buddy? So you drank the coffee that Vera served you, too.
Of course. When someone serves you coffee, you drink it. That's what my old boss always used to say. Never did get what he meant by it, though.
What? But you're still alive, which is to say you didn't die.
Of course not. No
People are
point
alive when they
falling
aren't killed.
before you were strong. End quote.
That's not exactly what I was getting at.
Where are you getting at then? You know, the poison was on the rim, not in the coffee.
Oh, yes, yes. There were 2 cups on the tray she brought. And one of the cups had Drew's signature painted on the side.
No chance the guest would take that one by mistake, I guess.
Well, Mr. Justice, was that testimony important?
I don't think that particular part of it was important.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna have to circle back around. So Brushel drank the coffee too. Doesn't look like this is going to lead to much.
Very well, please continue with the testimony.
Yeah, so let's press this again. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. I'm so mad that, the redone trilogy let you, if you double clicked, you could, fast skip through the text. And I can't do that anymore, and it's so insane. Let's ask about the moment of death, I guess. About when oh my god, Mr. Misham passed away.
Oh boy, what a scene that was. He puts his coffee mug down with a crash, right? Yes, and then? Then the cold finger of death touches his spine. Life's flame sputters and fails. So cold was that touch, he could do naught but tremble uncontrollably. Actually, life's flame is a little bit tired. Life's river froze over. Yeah, that's a go.
I think he's starting his article already.
Oh, honey, he started it hours ago. Could you describe that a little more simply?
Well, as you can imagine, I was pretty surprised. He hit the floor, as they say. Artist's seizure is final performance.
Oh my god.
For a second, I thought he was gonna start
That's
saying,
grim.
Shawty got low.
Oh my god. Shorty got low, as they say.
Yeah. Wait.
Oh no.
Somehow after all you said, the thing that got me to come around on Sparks Brushel might be the fact that he unironically says Dowie. And you know what, Kate? You're valid. You're valid.
You got one, Mac.
Yes.
Phoenix watching the trial feed. Trucy, I respect you for derailing my very important trial run. But also, how dare you?
It's a
Plot-
talent.
Plot twist, Brushel's dead. Phoenix just called in Maya to fuck with things! God, at least this guy's willing to edit his own work. Fair.
Atrocanine paralyzes the central nervous system. The body arches back like a bow. The limbs tremble.
That's quite enough of that. Some of
judge
us
is
want to be able to
queenish.
sleep tonight. Yes.
Why did I spend all of last night memorizing that then? If I'm not even allowed to say it.
Oh yeah? Well, I want details. Lots of juicy details.
Okay, so what happens?
Mm-hmm.
For that, you can listen to our last year's hit single, Atrocanine, My Love, by the Gavaniers, available at all major music outlets.
What?
Also
You hit
Spotify.
2 million views, yeah.
Please stream on Spotify, and our YouTube music video is almost at 100 billion.
100 billion!
We want to reach that milestone, yeah.
The population of Japanifornia is out of control.
Oh my god.
We're a global sensation, yeah.
Listen, I don't want to marry him or something, but a guy who says Zowie is definitely a silly little guy, as Mac has been proposing. I'm fair. I wonder why they made up a poison when this just sounds like strychnine. Am I saying that right?
Or
Looks like it.
strychnine.
Strychnine? Strychnine? I have not
I
heard
like
of that
strychnine
poisonous
more.
substance.
It sounds cooler.
We are not paying attention to me. What happened?
We were talking about poison.
The point here is that the victim died of atroquinine poisoning. Quinine? Quinine. Well, Mr. Justice, how did you find that testimony?
That was extremely unhelpful testimony. Like,
Yeah, it's like he died.
yeah,
That's what happened.
he didn't tell us like. Unless it's like we can use that to press him more about the time of death. No.
Maybe we should check on the coffee.
Yeah, let's
Or,
check
like,
on
the
that
last
last
one.
one. I think we maybe have just gone through every single one that isn't it. Unfortunately. Oh wait. Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I clicked on the wrong one.
I'd know it if someone else had come in.
What if they had been hiding in there from before?
Objection. Head. Even if someone had been hiding in this studio, they hardly could have poisoned that mug without anyone noticing.
Oh, hi, Donna.
Donna! Hello, Donna.
She
You
jumped
think
on my
I-
desk and then jumped back.
Spark Brushel? Would miss something as obvious as that? No way.
Whatever you say, bud.
He sure makes it sound exciting. I guess that's his job.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe his job should be to report the truth. There's only one moment we need to focus on, really.
The moment when Drew Misham died?
Yeah, thank you for catching up. There has to be something
Hey,
there!
listen, my connection. You can't bully me for bad connection when I'm on college Wi-Fi, Apollo.
Trucy, you're sitting right next to me in the courtroom. I don't know what you're talking about with college Wi-Fi and stuff. Stop making excuses. Get your head in the game.
Well, I'm not giving you any pizza then. I figured
That's
I didn't
fine.
mean
I'll
like
ask
that.
Prosecutor Gavin for pizza.
Oh, can I
well,
have some
he
pizza,
likes-
Lucy? Wait, Fräulein,
only
Fräulein.
if you promise not to give any to Apollo.
Oh, see, I thought Prosecutor Gavin would just order us a pizza.
No, he likes me more than he likes you.
Wow.
I'm the cute one.
Wow. Wow!
Well, look, Fräulein,
Wow.
I may like
Is
you
this
more,
true?
but
Isn't
I
that
love...
right, Prosecutor Gavin?
Hey, let me speak here, okay? I may like you more, Fräulein, but I love you more.
Wow.
Love is different than like. I never said. Anyway.
I got the girls to fight over me.
Don't worry, Apollo, we'll have a late Lindsay Tramp date one day.
I don't want spaghetti, I want pizza!
Well, we will kiss over a pizza slice then.
We will eat a pizza. Hold your damn
unconventional.
horses.
Unconventional, but if that's what makes you happy, then I'm happy to do it.
That's true love right there.
Anyway, about the Stars coffee. You say Mr. Misham had the coffee too? But did you actually see him drink the coffee?
Of course.
Quote unquote drink.
Drink?
He who sees it wins, but he who says it wins bigger. End quote. I live in a man sees dog eat dog and writes about it world. Yeah.
Hello?
Hello?
I guess I can't say I saw him drink it, really. He had one so-called sip, if that. Man puts lips to mug. Drinks? End quote. That poison is quite virulent, I hear. What the fuck?
Virulent?
Virulent.
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 Virulent, I hear.
You got it.
Thank.
Okay,
My
wait, hang on
stomach-
there. I have a question.
Yeah.
If the poison was put on the rim of the mug, but it was only put on one part of the rim, How could whoever poisoned the mug, have been sure he would have drunk from that side of the rim?
Right. I feel like that's maybe a line of questioning that we're gonna get down.
It's in maybe like
because I think he got the poison from something else.
Yeah,
I don't think it was the mug or the.
And
coffee.
it just showed up on the mug.
Yeah, and like
whenever
because,
he put his lips to it.
Yeah, it's such a perfect stain, right? Because it almost looks like a lipstick mark or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
it does.
So I think the poison was already on his lips.
His paints.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, Pika.
He put paint on his lips.
No. I mean, like, what if, or if, like, one of those, liquids that you use on paint that are clear and things, and you could probably put that poison in them, and then what if you accidentally wiped the back of your hand against it, and then there's, residue on there or something. I'm getting a bit too convoluted here. But I'm just saying, there's a, Anyway, keep going, continue, sorry.
Well, my stomach did a so-called somersault.
I'm wondering if the amount of time the poison takes to work is going to be relevant. I'm also wondering that too.
Yeah.
I have a feeling. That's why I've been pressing on this, because they were awfully specific about the time frame in which he died from the poisoning, or theoretically died from the poisoning. Which is also funny because there were two witnesses there who could tell the cops and the coroner, like, oh, he, like, seized up at, like, 9:20 or whatever. I don't know why they're being really obtuse about it. Artists
Since I gulp.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Continue.
Artists lick their brushes sometimes. That's very possible. True. Did Gavin not just say the poison details? He did, but he didn't say. I guess they said it's about instant, right? Like as soon as you ingest it, you start experiencing effect. Anyway, continue.
Since I'd gulped down that coffee without so much as a second glance at it. Wait, maybe something's there. Some kind of so-called trick. Anyone want to venture a guess, for the record?
Does this guy have a pause button?
We've been spitballing this whole time, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Justice, did you like that?
I did like that. The victim drank his coffee, then immediately fell over.
Oh, yes. You can go to press with that one.
Bitch, Your Honor, this is a vital piece of information. Please add it to the testimony.
Very well. The witness will add this to his testimony. Vital, right? He had one sip, if that. The next moment, he was on the floor.
Hold it. So he either took a sip or he didn't, and then fell over?
Oh yes, indubitably. Just like that. Wham bam.
So Mr. Mitchum drank the coffee and fell over immediately. I think Brushel's telling the truth, too. Should I get him to talk about something else? Oh, wait, can we... Is this like... if we think we got the wrong thing?
No, I don't know.
Okay. There's no need to change the testimony. The problem with the testimony is already pretty... is it, Apollo?
Maybe you have to present something?
Yeah. Oh,
Like
wait.
for that testimony?
Next moment, he was on the floor. Okay, let's take a look at everything.
Did you know I'm a lawyer?
Did you know I'm a lawyer? Hey. Oh, wait!
They said 15 minutes.
Slow acting.
Slow acting! Okay, present that shit. Hey, it doesn't act instantly. I don't know where we got that from, but... You know what I have a problem with? A particular property of the poison is atropine.
Oh? Prosecutor Gavin was quite clear about the poison.
Welcome back, Adam! He might have, but he also might not have. Russia,
Welcome
you
back.
have literally one job here, and that's to tell us what happened.
A lethal dosage of 0.002 milligrams paralyzes the central nervous system. If you drank that, even you, Mr. Justice, would be reduced to a quivering pile.
Why are you using me as an example? Unfortunately, we weren't told everything. There was a vital omission in Prosecutor Gavin's information, Finch.
An omission?
Mm-hmm. Atropine is as virulent as he says, but death doesn't come upon ingestion, not immediately. That's because atropine is slow acting.
Slow acting?
Slow acting.
What?
According to one forensic scientist, oh yeah, Kate, Emma definitely gave us a lecture about the properties last time.
Atroquinine, especially used for
It takes 15 minutes before atropine takes effect.
Oh.
We definitely
It's one of
checked
the
it out.
most virulent poisons, but it's absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes for the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show.
Slow acting, or slacting. I love that Pokemon.
Slow acting, snack.
If we suppose that the moment Mr. Misham sipped the coffee was when he sealed his fate, then he would still have had time left to enjoy his last cup of joe!
This man is a skeleton.
This man is Slender Man.
He's a sheet of paper.
He's Slenderman's cousin.
Someone get this man a
More
fucking
terrifying
McDouble.
cousin.
He does.
Order! What's the meaning of this? If what the defense says is correct, why, that contradicts the entire testimony we've just heard.
I wonder if Apollo filmed this scene with Emma on his phone is now showing the footage to the court. Emma explained it to him and he was like, okay, Emma, can you say that one more time? And then she's
Exactly
talking
the same
and
way.
he puts on the black and white filter.
Because he wants to be a new art detective.
Yeah, exactly. He's in
And I
the
was
wrong
like,
genre.
sure, but you better not post this on TikTok.
I won't post.
What's TikTok?
Oh. Trucy, don't tell him.
I was never going to. Why would I? Sweet summer child.
Well, Mr. Brushel, anything to say on the record?
Slow acting. Slow act. Well, it was virulent, all right. Even then, it had already begun digging its claws into the journalist.
He's working on his scoop.
Objection.
Got another one.
It's Brussels, yeah. Herr Brussel, let's take a trip back down memory lane.
Huh?
Did the victim really die the instant he took a sip?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Objection! Leading the witness, bitch, Your Honor.
Think it over. This is vital.
You know what I think?
That you're being
I
led.
think that I'm being... That was a not-so-subliminal suggestion. End quote.
That's what we in the law biz call leading the
Well,
witness.
illegal. Objection, leaving the witness.
I admit, it does cause a problem if he died when you say he died.
Javier.
I would be forced to say, auf Wiedersehen,
Auf
Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.
auf Wiedersehen to my simple case. And you would be forced to say farewell to your article.
Come again.
Okay, no,
Watch
Brushel.
it, here we
Brushel,
go.
listen. The more complicated the case, the more articles you can write about it.
You can't write a story based on conjecture, can you?
What? Yes, of course he can.
Absolutely.
And as the case drags on, other reporters will pick up the scent. And you'll be forced to kiss your exclusive scoop goodbye.
At least the jurists are bound by the law and have the right to penalize Clavier for being a huge asshole, right? Why is he suddenly? Why is he being a jerk?
Is he being possessed by the spirit of his brother?
This is my
Is Kristoff dead?
this is my confliction arc. This is my confliction arc.
Oh no. Why do you have to have this now?
Scoop.
Whoa!
Uh,
I
no.
hate it. I hate
Look,
it.
wait. Just wait 1 second. Just 1 second. We're waiting. We're waiting. Out with it.
The real cloth is tied up in a closet. This is Kristoff. Fuck. He got out.
Just let me know when I switch over.
Oh no. Then why does this one flirt with me even more than the regular Clavier?
He's hiding his tracks
Oh my
because he
God.
can't flirt with Phoenix right now.
No, their flirting is like death, thinly veiled death threat.
I know, it's great. I love it.
What was that tweet that I saw that was like,
I don't know.
it was like the you ever see two characters that have never been married but definitely have divorced energy?
I know.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
why I love it. They have epic
I think it
divorce
was in a
energy.
Tumblr post, and then underneath it was Squidward and Squilliam.
Yeah.
That one too. It's great.
That is good. That is good.
I think I just recalled a so-called important detail.
Okay.
A revival of recollection. Of recollection, end quote. A story of revival, end quote.
Attorney utterly confused. End quote.
Got him, Apollo.
Thanks, Trucy.
I-
High five.
I did notice something when I visited the studio. I'd heard of poison that takes its sweet time, see?
But not what I've been saying for the last few minutes, apparently.
Wow.
Mr. Brushel, are you saying you noticed something that explains what happened? You bet I am. The antidote for a poisonous contradiction, end quote, you might say.
Or, I still have no idea what you're talking about. End quote, I might say.
Got him, Apollo.
Thanks, Trucy.
I figured it out, but only after an in-depth interview. See, thanks to my journalism skills, I know who poisoned that coffee.
Okay.
Now you say this?
Order! Order! Order!
I want to make double.
As far as I can tell, the witness is standing by his testimony. That Mr. Misham died the instant after he drank.
Of course I'm standing by my testimony. And my dream of exclusive rights to the story!
Can't forget about that.
I suppose it was too much to hope for.
What was?
Of course he wouldn't choose a simple case, not him.
Him?
We are
Mr. Phoenix fucking right.
Mr. Phoenix
Yes.
Wright chooses nothing simple in his life.
Phoenix Wright, who else?
Why did you have to say his name out loud? We were having a fun, like, insider moment. Jeez.
Herr Boschel, report for us, if you would. What is it that you noticed?
This court is a critical trial of the jury system. I'm afraid no room for doubt is permissible.
Wait. A lack of journalistic integrity, end quote. Thanks to my journalism skills, or lack thereof.
End quote.
In Nick's defense, Phoenix didn't choose this case. I thought he did. He was like, I explicitly chose
He
this
did.
one.
He chose this case, yeah.
Yeah,
Because he was in
like
charge
it
of the
was
trial.
short. It was short notice. A short notice change because Apollo was going to be the whatchamacallit, the defense attorney. He was like, actually, you know what? This next one would be better. And then Phoenix got all scary and was like, listen, like
Yeah, he
everything
did
is
that.
right.
Listen.
The
The
new
scary
scarium, the one that kind of makes me think of Edgeworth a little bit.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like,
he
oh,
copied
hello?
it from Edgeworth. He was like, this is how Edgeworth looks when he gets all scary, so I'm gonna do that to people too. Listen.
And then it worked. I was disconcerted because not only did his face change, but so did the music. So of
Yeah.
course, I, as the player, knew. Oh no, serious moment time. Anyway,
You will testify to the court about what you noticed.
Thanks. Let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
take a cheeky break.
Stream, Aconine, my love,
Or chill lo-fi
on
beats.
Spotify. No, stream the governors.
Stream whatever you want. We'll be back in like 10.
You good?
Oh,
Bless.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
bless.
Stream didn't hear that, but you guys did.
I see.
Jump scared by my very powerful sneeze. We're back on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Where'd you get that shirt? I love that shirt so
Old
much.
Navy.
It's so cute.
It was in the men's section. I think they called it everyday shirt. So
Well, howdy do.
No.
they got all sorts of fun. Myron.
Hello.
The Old Navy men's section got all sorts of fun. Printed button up, short sleeve button up.
I gotta check them out.
This season. Like I also got one that has like papayas on it.
Ooh.
Papayas in leaves. I got
Papaya.
this one. I got the pink one with the lemons on it, and then I also got a navy. The papaya one is also navy, but it's also got like splashes of cyan that make it feel a little bit more tropical. So yeah, they got all sorts of cute ones. I basically I buy all my clothes at Old Navy because I know how their clothes fit me, and they have a decent plus size selection too. So
Nice.
is Rand back?
I don't think so.
Well, I'll put the.
I made myself a tea, but I couldn't let it sit for too long, so it looks much weaker than usual.
That's
Rip.
upset. Yeah, Kate. Honestly, Old Navy, best place
Yeah.
to get
Old
cheap clothes.
Old Navy is choice.
Oh,
So
Rand's
much-
back.
Sorry, I was cleaning out Donna's litter box.
You're good. We had just
Aw.
asked
You're
if you were
good.
back a minute ago, and we're like, oh, we'll wait.
But yeah, it's Old Navy's good. Good choice.
The nearest one is probably like 1.5 hours away, but I love a plus size section of clothes that are. Though also,
Yes.
you can get free delivery by spending, I think, $50.
Yeah, at Old
With
Navy's
them?
website. That's what I've been doing because there isn't like when I want to go to Old Navy, but I don't have a car and there's none like
Yeah.
immediately by
Also,
me.
I feel like their stores themselves are bad at stocking
Yes.
the
Yes.
extended sizes. They typically only stock like the straight sizes. So I just go online. Once you've bought like one shirt from them, they're pretty good about like describing online like if it's a relaxed fit or if it's a if it's like a slim fit or like whatever. So
Mhm.
like I 100% trust what they put in the description there. Which is rare for
Yeah.
some sites. Some places I feel like it varies wildly.
I can't order off of like. Well, definitely, I still order like home goods and stationery from Muji, but just I don't unless I get really lucky in the store. I actually the same thing goes for another like I think Japanese brand, but I forget. So it's like it doesn't fit my chest size. It just doesn't fit.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe I'll just go figure out what the plus sizes fit like and which would be mine and then buy online. True. You can also, I think they've got the fit size online for all their extended ones. If you got a tape measure, you can do your measurement. Stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Like, Old Navy is one of the places where I trust the sizing 100%, and they have never let me down with the size. Like, it's like the sizing and the fit based on like their description. They're very. Now that sponsored ad is over, Old Navy sponsorship when? Let's see
Old
if Rush will
Navy, give
notice.
Kit money.
Give me money. I'm sending customers your way.
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Misham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope.
Oh.
I thought nothing of it at the time, of course. Now that I think about it, what if he was writing a suicide note?
Suggestion.
Hmm,
Speculation, I mean.
a suicide note. Yes, he had this look on his face. Man's face inscrutable as a quadratic equation. End quote.
Quadratic equation is not that hard.
He's not good at math, Kit.
This is why he's
I'm
a
not
journalist.
either. And I can solve things using the quadratic. Anyway.
Suicide? Poor Mr. Misham.
Trucy, don't tell me you believe that bullcrap.
But that means Farrah's innocent.
I don't think he killed himself. Would someone commit suicide in the middle of an interview?
I mean, artists are pretty weird. Maybe.
Okay, Trucy, you're an
You're
artist.
calling me weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. I am weird.
I can't believe she spoke up to call us out on that. Oh, wait, was that Clavier?
No, that was
Was
me.
that Clavier or Vera?
That
I
was
think it
me.
Ren.
Oh,
It was
Ren.
me.
It was Ren herself inserting herself.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, Vera from the defendant's chair taking a stand. And
I'm
not the
sitting.
one in the middle of the room.
I'm sitting.
Okay.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Continue sitting, queen. Okay. At his desk, he's writing a letter. I just sealed it. Did he put the letter away when he saw you?
Early reporter gets warm. End quote. That's my secret.
I'm not sure I follow.
It's the night of the interview. I arrive 15 minutes ahead of schedule.
Uh-huh.
The handle turns, the door opens, I barge in.
Oh.
Are you sure that's okay to do? I mean, isn't that unlawful entry, really?
Mr. Misham sure seemed to think so. You should have seen him.
Ugh.
He crammed his letter into that yellow envelope as fast as he could. I know a secret when I spot one, and that was one. It does seem significant. Well, Mr. Justice?
Wonder. Does have the ring of something important? Yeah, add it to the test.
Oh, no need.
No need. The defense finds this testimony vital, Your Honor.
Very well, please add it to the testimony then. Hey, why not? My account comes free of charge. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene.
Should we just present it? Or, cause like, we had gotten... Oh wait, no, we got the red envelope.
Oh?
Wait. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he
not-
said yellow envelope.
Yeah. Okay.
That one
hold
that one
on.
seemed older though, didn't it? It seemed older.
I think you should present.
Mr. Drew Mission. No. I think we should present this one here because it's a clear contradiction. This is the only envelope we found at the scene of the crime, and it's red, not yellow. So what was that yellow one?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're using the game's convoluted logic. I totally see where you were getting at, Ren. Like, that's not necessarily a contradiction, but also...
Oh yeah, I was thinking, what if there was another envelope? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what
Yeah.
we're discovering. As it just so happened, there was a single letter in a desk drawer at the scene. In a red envelope!
What?
Oh, I hate that! Oh! Oh! That kinda...
Scrungly.
That
No.
kinda triggered some, like, body horror. No, in my head there.
Squirrely.
Why
No.
why he so squishy, you know?
Why his
Like, why-
head made of Play-Doh?
Why he malleable?
Why he looked like the thing that come out of the other side of the Amigara Fault?
Sarah, I'm gonna stop you right there, alright?
Can we ban Sarah? Can we ban Sarah?
No.
No, you're right. You're so right.
Hey,
We can't. We could
Sarah,
never.
can I have your address? I just want to talk.
Mods putting their foot down.
Sarah, can you turn on location? We just want to have a. We just want to. No!
No! Get out!
Russell's ghost wrote that.
More Junji Ito stories.
I'm banging my hand against my wall, Sarah, and
Just like
telling you to
Javier.
get out.
just like Javier.
Just like Javier.
He's trying to get Sarah out of the courthouse walls. That's why he's always doing that.
They were the invisible jury person that was behind me this whole time.
You can track my IP, but you won't find me. This isn't Javier.
Oh, good thing I recorded that. That can be on my next song.
What?
You're
Are you going
so
to ambient
defense-
noises?
You know when people put like a little gun click sound or some kind of sound effects? You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like that, like the TikTokers who made the song out of the washing machine.
Yes.
Prosecutor Gavin, how dare you try to attack our dear friend Sarah?
Yes.
Was a yellow envelope found at the scene of the crime?
You could just say yeah.
Unfortunately, no. But her forehead. It's easy to mistake the color of an
Is
envelope.
it?
The glass is those big.
No, I guess. But not this envelope. You see, it was postmarked already. 7 years ago.
Well, Mr. Brushhole, I can explain that. Drew, right? He wanted to get that letter in an envelope. Pronto.
This was the day Clav learned he was colorblind. No.
Oh no!
He's red-green colorblind. It's so unfortunate. You know, what is it? Isn't it it is a shocking number of like AMAB people are born color, like 2% or something.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, yeah,
I've
more
met
than I
many
thought it
colorblind
was.
people.
Of colorblind.
Oh
And
no.
it's not that they're monochromatic, but just that they have like one of two.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here we go. 1 in 12 men are colorblind. Cis men. Or AMAB folks. So that's 8% of the population. 1 in 200 women are colorblind. That's 0.5% of the population. I wonder what that is. Like, why is that? I don't get it. Oh, it's on the sex chromosomes?
Gene-
Okay. That would
Gene's
do it
weird.
then.
Gene's weird.
Gene's fucking weird, man. Well, that's like why calico cats are almost exclusively female cats, or like intersex, or like like even calico cats that would get classified as male typically are like infertile or whatever, because the fur color is also tied to sex chromosomes in cats. So it's like black fur is tied to the X chromosome, and so is ginger fur, and then white fur is like piebaldus, which is associated with something entirely different. So then in order to have a combination of black and ginger fur, the cat has to have 2 X chromosomes. So there you go. That's my science lesson today. I know way
Nice.
too much about cat
Kitty.
genes.
Kitty.
Anyway,
Get it out of sight of my beady eyes, right?
they certainly are, sir.
Wait, Donna's
So-
trying to eat some.
Donna!
No,
I'll
no.
be back.
Okay.
He grabbed the nearest envelope and crammed away.
Speaking of kitties. And what about the whole red and yellow envelope contradiction, chump?
Well, Mr. Justice, have you anything to say to the witness's claim?
Are they like co-dominant teams so they don't block each other out, but if you have both of them, they'll both show up? I don't know if they're co-dominant. To like... I wonder if maybe they might be, because like, I don't know, you'll see some... But I feel like most calico cats, or even tortoiseshell cats, they've got an even amount of like ginger to black fur, right? So it's probably they don't have to duke it out to present. That night, the victim put a letter he had been writing in a red envelope. It's impossible. I don't know, is it possible or impossible?
Wait. No, because if he had been writing it, and if this letter is old, how could he have been writing it the night he died when it's apparently 7 years old or something?
Yeah.
And it was written to him.
Okay, yeah.
He wasn't addressing it to anyone. It was addressed to him, that letter.
Yeah.
That we found.
That's true. It's impossible. Okay, yeah.
That's why that was the other part of the reason why I thought there must have been another envelope, because
Yeah, that letter is addressed to him. It's not something he wrote. That's impossible.
I like that expression. So full of confidence.
Hey, thank you. It's simple, really. As it just so happens, the defense team investigated the contents of this envelope with the assistance of a forensic scientist who definitely will not be named.
What?
I have friends in high places. Note that this letter is addressed to through Misha.
Oh?
Why would he address a letter to himself?
Oh, he's a forger!
Oh. I bet that is gonna come up. Let alone send a suicide note to himself. Let alone... Oh god, not again.
I hate it.
It's so bad.
Order, order, order! Mr. Brushel, can you explain this to the court? Why is your body so elastic? Oh, my, how could I have forgotten? I forgot to tell you, I'm made of Laffy Taffy.
I figured.
I suppose this happens to the best of us. Reporter gets old, forgets lots. End quote.
How old is he?
I don't care.
He's 36!
That is a horror. That's just a rough 36, though.
Look, I can't believe I'm saying this. But in his defense, don't we all, who are all under 30, say that we're old sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So...
He's a
He's that rough
millennial.
of a 36. He doesn't have any wrinkles.
True.
He's just fucked up looking.
Yeah.
That's probably just... He's always been that way.
I think every age is rough for him.
Yeah. 3 years too old to be in Phoenix and Miles's class. Good.
Or maybe he was like teachers, hall monitor. He was hall
would have been
monitor.
in a different school then by that point.
Maybe.
Because usually... Well, it seems like in Japan, unless it's a private school too, or a Montessori situation.
Unless it's like a K to senior, K to 12 or whatever. He wouldn't have been in the same
there.
school. Okay. A little creepy, I'll admit. But
I'm still waiting for an explanation, Mr. Brushel. Well, that's the thing, see. After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer?
Yes, a stamp. A so-called postage stamp. End quote. A stamp. Whatever for? Well, to mail his letter. What else? And then, why, yes, I think I saw him put it in his letterbox. Yes, it was a yellow envelope, and he put it in that box.
he sent it off.
Well, apparently, this yellow letter has nothing to do with this case. Oh, how I wish it did. Just to think if that were a suicide note. What a story!
Oh, fuck off.
Star writes suicide note in front of reporter. Falls. End quote. As I was saying, that has nothing to do with this case. That said,
Yes, but Your Honor?
it makes me wonder about the contents of that red envelope.
Russell, the victim's daughter, is right behind you. You think he gives a shit, fuck, or a damn?
He said that looking right at her.
Yeah.
$100,000 is quite a good deal of money.
Oh, this was from 7 years ago, yeah?
But, So, am I finished here? Am I finished here?
That's pretty sus.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking of, going home to start writing.
His nose does that whenever he's being sus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's his pick.
Which is weird enough, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
No, Mac!
Wait, what?
Mac was sniffing!
I didn't hear it!
Mac, you gotta get slightly closer to the mic, but actually don't. Please don't.
Oh my god!
The worst. The worst. Cease and desist.
Wait, y'all! I just looked in the Good News channel, and Thrally's got jury duty.
That's good news!
Thrall
Is
put
that
it in
good
Good News, so I'm going to.
Poor Thrall.
What if
Well,
it was
okay,
sarcastic
okay,
good news?
they're hoping for a day off, so like that part
Oh,
is good
okay.
news.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's fair.
especially if they decide to dismiss them from the jury for whatever reason. But wow,
Great day.
a real life Phoenix Wright experience.
Oh! Mac, I just saw the post that you made in Animals with Brandwin.
Oh, yeah, she was sitting next to me.
That's so cute.
I love her
Oh,
little
she's actually
shrine.
sitting. Yeah. Well, she's actually sitting next to me on the desk.
Hi,
Aw.
Brandwin.
Hi, Bramwin!
Hello, Blamwam.
Bramwin, I love you so much. You don't know me, but I know you.
What
and
do you
I will
think,
love
Brandon?
forever.
She's just looking at me.
As God intended. Do you think we can charge Russell with assault, on the eyes? I'm about to. I hate to state what should be pretty obvious to anyone. When you catch the scent of a story, you make that, rather unique face. Oh my god, they are gonna point it out!
Come on.
What is this gesture he's doing? Like he's cupping invisible boobs.
Buzz
Oh,
on
he's
buzz.
Like,
Gesturing to
oh, I'm gonna
himself.
hold my tits.
I'm holding
He's
my
showing you
tit
how
for
he also
comfort.
got top surgery.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a mechanism because he used to do it,
He used
and he's
to,
like,
he
man, I
used to
don't
hold
have
his
them
tits
anymore.
for comfort, like all of us do.
Honestly, that is something that's like, if there's one thing I could miss, it would be just the random, like, I think I'll just hold my boob now.
Yeah, honestly, I think I've already identified that as like the one thing that I'm gonna miss when it eventually
do it now,
happens. It's
though.
just sitting there like, yeah,
Kidding.
Yeah, just hand on there.
Hold
just
the titty.
pondering.
Like, it's just, it's just nice.
Wizards love to ponder their orbs. So do I. Just my orbs
Yeah,
are
it's-
attached
that's-
to my body.
That's the only thing that witches and wizards have in common.
That's true.
They ponder the orb.
Yeah, pondering orbs. Oh, God.
Attorney has active imagination. Little else.
Oh, he got you, Revolt.
Trucy, don't agree with him.
Even I noticed something, and my eyes aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, even he noticed them.
I'm starting to understand what all this perceiving stuff is about.
Good job. Bring your own orbs. Judge has an active imagination. End quote.
Please continue with your testimony.
Sarah, you were so right. Even the judge should have noticed that tell. He did. Good job.
Tell us about the
Stickers all
scent of
around.
the story.
Oh God.
Hey,
Uh,
I'm the one asking the questions here. Usually.
Why
No,
are
uh,
all...
no.
Is he brushing his tongue and then his glasses? Because
Yes.
disgusting.
Actually, it took a bit of work to get a thumbs up on the interview. Reporter leverages story, gets his interview. End quote.
Oh.
The story concerned a certain case from 7 years ago.
Oh.
That red envelope probably had something to do with it. Say what you will, but Drew's talent was without compare.
You want to
So
fucking
you
elaborate?
You, threatened to go to press with this story? That's how you got your interview? Blackmail? Well, yeah. I mean, no! No.
Absolutely.
It wasn't exactly I mean, I'm not... Something wrong, Mr. Brushel? Look. This is my story. My tidbit. Journalist info is livelihood. End quote. I see. While you have me chatting away in here, what's going on out there? What if some Wally Wordsworth or Sally Scooper gets wind of my story? They could be going to press while I'm going to waste.
Those are his co-workers.
That's their real names.
Mm-hmm.
The court feels your pain, Mr. Brushel. Mr. Justice, let's pick up the pace.
Way ahead of you, Judge. A certain case 7 years ago. Wait. 7 years ago? Because everything in this world is linked.
Of course. Of course it can't just be simple for once.
There's only one case that happened 7 years ago. Oh, here we go.
Oh, we can use the bracelet.
Oh. So let's press this first. A certain case 7 years ago? Tell us, what case?
Let me say one thing, Mr. Attorney, and you can quote me on this.
Can you stop that?
I can't talk about that case.
Why not?
It's about journalistic pride and staunchness and credibility and connections. Journalist reveals sources only over his dead body. End quote. So what'll it be? Gonna strangle me? Dead men don't tell tales, Mr. Attorney.
He sounds pretty determined not to talk. I think he might already be dead because his skull is liquid.
Ooh.
Oh
Our chances of breaking his will aren't looking good.
Break his will.
Tracy would know as a master of torture.
I would, indeed.
Take away all he loves and holds dear.
His elastic body will definitely prove to be
A challenge.
a challenge to work with.
Okay.
I wish you didn't have to perceive this guy.
Yeah,
I hate his teeth so much.
me too.
I don't
Oh, something.
understand why his whole thing is teeth.
Let's look at his head.
No.
Not.
Let's not.
Is it the thing where he like brushes his head with
It could be. Oh!
the
Wait,
toothbrush?
does it show that he has sweaty pits? Hopefully that's just the shadow. Never mind, sorry.
I think. Okay, I don't think it's this. What do you mean by leverage? Exactly what sort of story was this?
Oh, a little one. Like I said. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing in between. End quote. I might have suggested I had a lead on this particular story,
Did you?
but I didn't threaten or cajole or nothing. Honest.
So a suggestion was enough to get an interview. Your mission must have really wanted to keep it under wraps. On the one hand, we have your story, and on the other, this letter. What makes you think the two are related?
Oh, I was just saying it's possible. Call it reporter's intuition, end quote.
Actually, I think the sweaty pits is what you're supposed to perceive.
Hey, I say a lot of things. You gonna pick all of them apart? Be my guest.
Sure. All of them? No. Just the incredibly suspicious one.
I see. Anything else to add about Mr. Misham?
Just how amazing was Mr. Misham's talent?
Huh? Wee boy. I mean, hey, he's a star, man. A star! The flow of his brush is like a great undulating river across the canvas. Artist paint, light up studio like sun. End quote.
This guy's full of wacky gestures. That one just now was wackier than usual.
He looks kind of nervous to me, Apollo.
Definitely. I'm thinking something different than before here. Okay, this is the game telling us. Leading us by the hand gently. You should perceive this statement. Maybe it's time to bring out you know what.
That testimony left a bad taste in my mouth.
It all makes sense. Nothing jumps out as ridiculous.
I wonder what this story he's talking about is. It must have been good to get an interview with a famous recluse like that.
Something powerful enough to drag Drew Misham out of hiding. I wonder, maybe it had something to do with Mr. Misham's heart? Okay. See, it lets me do the fast skip for the testimonies, but not for anything else. I don't understand.
It's just rude.
It really fucking is.
So were his pits sweaty?
I don't know. Well, let it. Hear it again.
What about the other pit?
Maybe we got a better view. Oh my god!
Ew!
Ew!
Why is it
I
pulsing?
I was right! I hate that!
It's also like not how sweat works either.
Yeah, he
like,
sucks it back
just,
up
you
when he's
know,
not nervous
so that-
anymore.
It's,
Doesn't
yeah,
get
it
dry
absorbs
and then
back
wet
into your
again.
skin. I mean, we did establish he of any Ace Attorney character has 0 bones.
This is true.
He has
This
0
is
bones.
true.
His body is made of liquid, so therefore it makes sense that he would be able to suck sweat back up into his body. Sweat much, Mr. Brushel?
Yeah, well, a man can't help his glands, you know.
Just more than that, when Mr. Misham's talent was mentioned, he suddenly began to sweat buckets. You're hiding something about his talent.
What? That's ridiculous.
I hate how
Evidence
pink
time.
his tongue is.
Yeah, me too. Let's show where Mr. Misham's true talent lay. Just so happens that I have evidence showing the talent mentioned in the letter. Was that the hidden painting? I'm assuming? Because the others were finished, right? Oh wait, no, this one wasn't. I don't know, which is the best?
Well, if it was hidden.
Yeah. Let's present the forgery. This painting was found in Mr. Misham's studio. There are 2 problems with this paint. The first is it wasn't painted by Mr. Misham. The second is that there was another painting in the studio, which looked exactly like this one, except it was only half done. Then, we have a letter discussing a payment of $100,000, which suggests a certain business operation. The business of making forgery.
Ooh!
Ugh.
They're really trying to steer that image into your brain.
They really? Oh my god! I keep looking. That's all, bitch, Your Honor. Please don't make me look at this man again.
Everyone, please, everyone. Can we keep this private, please? This is my story, my scoop. Forgery. That's a serious crime. Drew Misham is known as an artist these days, but there were rumors he dabbled in another kind of art until a few years back. Another art? Meaning forgery? Drew Misham was talented, all right. Talented at making precise, detailed fakes.
I hope the court reporter is feeling all this. Me too.
A fact that certain criminal elements were quick to discover.
Criminal element? What? You can't seriously be talking about...
Exactly. I'm talking about forging evidence.
So he's a good painter so he can forge all types of evidence. What?
That's how it works.
Apparently.
The rumor started circulating 7 years ago.
Pay no mind.
7 years ago? So, are we to understand that this letter, this payment of $100,000 was for... Exactly. Forged evidence nets tiny profit, end quote. Order, order, order.
That's how artists work.
see.
They can
I
stack
see
up
where this
layers
is
of
going.
paint to forge anything, like a 3D printer. You're so right.
I think
Sorry,
I see
Ren,
where
what
this
were-
is going.
Yeah.
Why, it's like our victim was living a double life.
Aha! This is my chance! That's actually how Stars happened. I believe it. So the victim had ties to the criminal world, right? He
Sure.
could have had plenty of enemies we know nothing about.
Objection. This is my first time hearing of this criminal world.
Read a newspaper!
No, this particular anything.
Oh.
We certainly found no criminal connections when we conducted our investigation.
Objection! But how do you explain all the money? You have to admit there's a possibility of some illegal activity here.
Objection. But there is no proof tying this letter to our case.
I love when they just start volleying objections back and forth. It's very
Mhm.
fun.
Love language.
Yeah.
Our case was and remains simple from the beginning. Only the defendant could have poisoned that mug that night. And you, of course.
Hey, the only thing I poison is my pen. When I'm writing reviews.
No one laughed.
No one laughed. Everyone disliked that. Maybe objection can be our always. Apollo. Oh, right, the poison. No, listen, I still object that the mug was poisoned.
Mr. Brushel, your testimony to this point has been quite unreliable.
Thanks for pointing it out.
It doesn't speak well of your reporting acumen. What are you talking about? My journalism is rock solid. Journalism so solid, you could stand an elephant on it. End quote.
Oh, is this why they made him so liquid-like?
Oh.
Because they were like, he's not solid at all.
He's-
You can't.
He
No
is
bones.
such a snake.
In any case, let's hear a summarized recap of your testimony.
I was thinking about that vine.
Which one?
She's such a snake. And then it's the girl
Yes!
on the little electric thing, like on the floor doing this.
It's good. I love that vine.
If we can ascertain the situation in that studio from the recap, the trial's over.
Apollo, what's he talking about?
Cross-examination showed Mr. Brushel didn't have a reason or means to poison him. As long as there are no other suspects, then the killer had to be Vera, that's what.
Well, here's, but like, what did she have to gain from killing her dad? You know.
I know, but Trucy, listen.
I hate it when they
world,
bring up like motive for everybody else except the defendant.
This legal
Yeah.
world makes no
It
sense.
irritates me
Trucy.
so much.
We can't just prove that our defendant didn't do it. We have to prove that someone else had to do it.
I know we've gone over it
And it's
time and
very
time
dumb.
again, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating.
Very dumb. Anyway, this next testimony is our last chance.
Mr. Brushel, your testimony, please.
Oh, a recap.
The only other person in the studio that night was the defendant. It was Vera who poured the coffee. She's admitted as much herself. The only thing that touched Drew's lips during that interview was that mug. And nothing left that studio after he died. Nothing. Clearly, the only one who could have poisoned him was his daughter.
So many incorrect statements. A nice testimony, clear, succinct, and without room for doubt.
Javier, please stop acting dumb. You see it as well as I do.
Oh, shucks. You really think so?
We need to be so careful proving guilt for literally everyone but the defendant, in which case we're like, well, Javier said so, so it must be true, unless you can produce a 15-page paper with an annotated bibliography stating to the contrary. Yup.
I believe this clarifies the situation of that night. Very well, Mr. Justice. You may begin your final cross-examination.
Right. I still have one trump card left to play. I won't let this trial end until I use it. I don't know exactly what he's talking about right now, but I gotta look at the court record. Okay. So... Oh, right! The tiny little frame had atropine in it.
Oh.
Apollo pulls a bloody ace out of his pocket. It's the same trump card from the first game. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Vera poured the coffee, okay. I'm gonna press this first. Are you sure about that?
Well, to be really, really precise, I was basically gobbling mint candies the whole time.
Ooh. You know what? You know what I've decided? I really need a shortcut key where I can slam it and that and John Cena breaks through the stream like that. Are you sure about that? One of those candies might have been poisoned.
Yet, at the time of the autopsy, no fresh fragrance of mint filled the room. Only the stench of death, and no mint residue was found.
Ugh. It's a long shot anyway.
Don't tell me you're still trying to prove this. You think the victim ate, drank, or otherwise ingested something other than coffee?
Well, Mr. Justice, did you? If you have some proof.
Possibility is there. I can feel it. Just maybe not prove it. Not yet. Possibility isn't going to cut it. Not now. Mr. Misham ingested that poison via a route other than that coffee. I can prove it. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. He licked a stamp.
Oh yeah,
Like the
I was
stamp.
thinking for a while that he had to lick something on the envelope.
I'm thinking, because he had to address that yellow envelope, right? He had to
Yeah.
lick the stamp to put it on the envelope. And this is like an anthrax poisoning case. I can prove it. I'm sure. Proof is possible. Gotta risk it.
Oh, excellent. Let's see your proof then. Please show us your evidence. What evidence shows that the victim wasn't poisoned via his coffee mug?
Hello?
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 I had to open my
We
window
all
'cause
heard
it's
that.
getting kind of hot in here.
It's getting hot in here.
So take off all your clothes.
Wow. So
Um. I think it's this. Boom! I don't know if this is good or bad.
Matt explains this over and over and over.
This is bad.
We don't need possibilities here, foreheads. We need proof.
I know that.
Do you? You should also know that every proof has its moments. Perhaps you're a bit early.
Oh my god.
Player.
Game.
I can tell you what we know at this point. The victim put nothing to his mouth but that coffee mug.
Another hole in this case that needs plugging before I can prove anything. Too many holes. But first things first, I better uncover a weak spot before I try to strike again.
On with the cross-examination.
Nice of them to not deduct us any.
Yeah, how
points
kind
on
of
that
them.
one. So you left the studio. Not one thing? You're sure?
Yep, sure as sure can be. Well, with one exception. One exception? What? Journalist Spark Brushel does interview. Leaves studio. End quote. Come on. It's a joke. Get it? Not funny. I know, but still.
I'm just a little guy. It's my birthday. Come on.
Come on.
No!
Did something leave the studio that night? Why does that sound familiar? Where have I heard something like that before? Whoa! Maybe a letter?
Now that we've proven our witness is a comedian of sorts, I'd like to turn to our defense attorney before returning to the testimony. Do you have any idea what, if anything, might have left the studio that night?
Just one thing. I think one thing might very well have left the studio that night, actually. A certain something that has vanished from the crime scene.
By which you mean something other than our witness?
Of course.
Don't tell me, Vera Misha.
No, I'm not joking! And believe me, any comic relief I may provide is entirely unintentional. I am not funny. I accepted my fate in life early on.
I agree. He really isn't funny.
True, so you don't
On
have
purpose.
to rub it in.
I must.
Let's see what you got for us, Mr. Justice.
Well, this
That's
thing
good
wasn't
fun.
at the scene of the crime, so I can't show it to you. But I do have evidence that shows how it could have been taken from the scene. It's the empty letterbox. Take that! Take that! This is the only link between that studio and the outside world.
A letterbox?
What did Mr. Brushel just tell us? When he entered the studio on the night of the murder, the victim had just finished writing a letter.
Yeah, I said that, and yeah, it was true.
Furthermore, he went on to tell us that he put the letter in a yellow envelope and put it in the letterbox.
Ah!
But that very same letterbox is empty. In other words, that night, the yellow envelope disappeared.
Objection. Ah, yes, intriguing. So an envelope has disappeared from the scene of the crime. Of course, this changes nothing.
Huh?
That's her bitch.
He has a point, Mr. Justice.
I will never hair bitch you.
What we're trying to
Yes.
figure out here is how the poison got into Mr. Misham. Is it really important that this envelope the witness says he saw disappeared?
Well, if it did disappear, then something did leave that studio that night. That seems very important to me.
Very well then. The witness will add this to his testimony.
Horrible, why are we screaming?
Gorbo.
No reason. Okay, carry on.
You got it.
Oh, it's me. I looked away for 1 second. I still think this fails to change anything, Forehead.
I think your opinion is irrelevant at this juncture. I wouldn't be so sure. It's horrible. You want my
Isabella.
You can't have it if like stuff. It's not for you. No. A letter disappeared from the crime scene that night. This is exactly the opening I've been looking for. Have none of you ever mailed a letter? Oh my god. None of you've ever sealed a letter. We're trying to figure out how the victim ingested something. Why would the disappearance of an item that you routinely touch to your mouth mean anything? Yeah, I don't know. But I hardly. Okay. Nothing could be more serious than an envelope disappearing from that studio. And you were hiding that fact from us.
Well, yes, well, actually.
Sugar bite. Hang on. Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
I don't argue the possibility that a letter disappeared from the studio. But, her forehead, isn't there a much more serious question before this?
Right. How Mr. Misham was poisoned, I know. But Mr. Brushell's testimony has changed, which means the facts of the case have too. What he's told us means something entirely different now, I'm starting to think.
Keep thinking, Apollo.
To be fair, Glop doesn't mail letters, he has groupies to do that for him. True. Fucking true.
I sent emails.
21st century, yeah?
Yeah, get caught up with the time.
Okay, is this the time where we can... They said we were early before. Are we on time now? Can we catch the train? Are you sure about it? Actually, I'm just gonna get through the stuff before we read. Objection! Blah blah blah. But now we definitely have the possibility, or not even the possibility, we know because the letter was sent. I guess. Now, I don't know why we didn't know it before because he already said he sent the letter. So, but whatever, okay. Hello?
You do understand what we need, yeah? Proof, her foreheads, not possibilities.
Wait, is this the same thing before? Of course.
Slightly different.
And, oh, yeah, it is. Prosecutor Gavin, I hope you understand. I'm ready to give you that proof.
What did you say?
I'm ready to give you that proof.
Repeat it one more time.
I have proof of the disappearing envelope.
Oh, I see. I heard it now.
I saw him writing a letter. I did. Which was picked up by the mailman, I assume.
Of course, which means that envelope had a stamp on it.
A stamp. Ah.
As we all know, stamps come with dried glue on the bag. In order to use the glue, you have to wet it by licking the stamp.
Objection. No one worth talking to actually licks stamps in this day and age.
I do!
21st century. Yeah.
Even if you wanted to talk to him, you couldn't. He's dead after all.
Objection? Okay, so he licked the stamp, but wait. How does that explain the atocanine on the rim of the coffee mug?
Objection! If he licked the back of a poisoned stamp, the poison would get on his tongue, yes? What would happen if he put the coffee mug to his mouth, Those traces on the mug weren't the killer's doing. It was the other way around.
What?
The coffee mug didn't poison Mr. Misha. Mr. Mission poisoned the coffee mug himself. Okay, so, I think now they make stamps to be like stickers, because wasn't there an actual case of like someone in real life poisoning a bunch of stamps?
Yeah,
so that
that's
it was
why
like
they
some serial
changed
killer
it.
shit, and then the post office was
Yes.
like, okay, so we're gonna make it so you don't have to lick the stamp anymore. And that's why envelopes that you buy now also similarly have like a little plastic strip that you pull
Yeah,
off
they're
and then-
adhesive now.
Yeah. Because stuff like this happened. But this game is showing its age a little.
Order, order, order. But that doesn't... Does it?
Order. Recall, if you would, atrocanine is a slow-acting poison, yes? The poison entered his body when he put the stamp on that envelope. But his time wasn't up until the very moment that he touched his lips to that cup of joe.
You have something to add, Mr. Brushel?
So this case will probably cause that change in the Japanifornian postal system, to be honest. Probably. I worked as an office admin, and I just had a little sponge thing with a water container attached. Yeah, I feel like office workers in days gone by did stuff like that because it's much more efficient than getting glue all over your tongue.
Yeah, I
But-
think
It's more just like I'm sending off one letter.
I should ask my dad if he had one of those because when he has his own business and he's semi-retired, but I just see him mostly lick envelopes, and during the quarter, when the quarter had to like, Dad, that's a lot of envelopes.
Hmm. Phoenix causes systemic change, but not in the place he wanted.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright, ace mailman. Uh-oh. His nose is picking up another scent.
As I believe I mentioned earlier. Well, that's the thing, see? After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Misham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. Yes, a stamp! A so-called postage stamp, end quote. But you know, I don't seem to remember him ever finding one. Maybe he just run out?
Incidentally, we searched the desk drawer as the scene of the crime. There were no stamps, not a single one.
That does pose a problem. How will you prove that the stamp was coated with poison?
Actually, I'm glad no other stamps were found. Makes proving the stamp he used was poison possible.
Good show, good show. You can't even prove there was a stamp at the scene in the first place.
Shut up.
Well, let's hear what the defense has to say anyway. What's your evidence that proves the existence of this poisoned stamp?
It's the little frame!
Well, that certainly is a cute little frame. And by little, I mean really little.
I know, right? I want to get some on Etsy. It was on the victim's desk, bitch, Your Honor. Quite empty, as you can see for yourself.
I noticed that too during my inspection. So what?
Apparently, you weren't as observant as you should have been. You see,
Called out.
when you saw this frame, it was missing something quite important.
Missing something?
Yes, a pale bluish stain on the inside of the frame. Atracanine residue.
What? Why wasn't I told about this?
Because Emma likes me better than you. She hates your pussy.
Ugh.
The frame is only 2 inches square. The face of the frame is even smaller. Maybe an inch wide at most.
You are saying.
Oh, but I am. Tell me, what fits in such a small frame? A commemorative stamp, perhaps? This feels like Apollo's version of the updated autopsy report, except it's stuff Clav could have figured out if he didn't get caught slipping. No, our boy. Emma cackling from the audience. She's like, take that, you glimmerous fop!
Order! The poison stamp was in this frame?
Got another one.
Impossible.
But Prosecutor Gavin.
Why would he put something like that on his desk?
Look at it.
Don't tell me he had it there so he could commit suicide if the mood struck.
You know, can I say something? I had a thought, see?
Oh, you had a thought. Hi, Maine. How are you?
Hi,
Maine.
We're tearing apart both Clavier and this reporter.
What, Mr. Brushel? And please stop jittering around like that. The victim was a forger, right? There's a lot of money in that line of work. Forger forges friends, makes enemies too. End quote.
So the poison stamp might have been a murder weapon aimed at him.
Objection.
Got a 4th one.
Oh, Rich. That's Rich. Leave the ridiculous flights of fancy to the governor's song lyrics, please.
Finally, something we agree on.
The stamp was a murder weapon? Nonsense. Murder is a simple business. Who would go to such lengths? No one. I obviously have not read enough regarding true crime.
Who would go to such lengths? We just don't know. I know who the true culprit is, so... Oh, I disagree.
Come again.
Recall, if you would, the victim's reclusive lifestyle? Her mission hid from the world. He avoided meetings. His only contact with the outside world was the mail.
The mail!
Now, if you wanted to kill someone you couldn't meet, but you knew red letters, a stamp would be the perfect weapon.
Ridiculous. Where's your proof? I want proof. Show us evidence that this poison stamp was sent to him as a murder weapon.
Might not have evidence, per se. Things are finally starting to come together.
What is it, Apollo?
Clavier, did you play the first 3 games? There have been some wacky murders. Literally, Clav, please. Use that pretty brain. His brain is so pretty because it's smooth.
Your fists are trembling.
I think I know what happened. I don't believe it, but I can see it. I think I know how Mr. Mission was killed.
Well, fill us in, Mr. Justice.
A certain piece of evidence points to the truth, bit, Your Honor. I can show you how someone with the intent to kill sent Mr. Mission the stamp of death. Are we talking about this envelope? Yeah. Oh, right, because this had the enclosed stamp. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. It's definitely this one.
Isn't this the envelope? The one from 7 years ago?
Do you think everyone hears Clavier's guitar when he does that thing or in the game, or does he just look like an idiot? Oh, everyone can hear it. He confirmed has some like speakers set up in the courtroom, because like the first time he showed up and his theme started playing, the judge was like, "What was that music?"
I am just that powerful.
He's so powerful that he has an invisible guitar that he can shred on.
Mm-hmm.
He summons it to his hand. This is what my theory was, but I was like, why the 7-year-old stamp? Because he put it in a frame. I think when Clav air guitars, he probably make the guitar noises with his mouth. Clavier Gavin's hidden talent is that he can make any noise with his mouth. Think about the text of the letter again. There were 2 pages in the envelope. This is page 1. And this is page 2. I want to draw your attention to one phrase in particular. Send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. The enclosed stamp, Your Honor.
Ah. In other words, if I have this straight, the stamp, poison, on the stamp, lick lick, gasp, end quote.
Now, what if he had done exactly as the letter had asked?
He would sign the document, put it in the envelope, and put the stamp on it, right? Then he would put it in his letterbox.
15 minutes wouldn't have elapsed between affixing the stamp and mailing the letter. But the clock started ticking, and when the time came, he drew his last breath. And the murder weapon would be taken away from the scene.
Quite conveniently, thanks to the postal system.
That gosh darn postal system. They're too efficient. Oh, he did it again.
Such a splendid imagination you have, forehead. Let me confirm one thing with you, if I might. So, this poison stamp was inside this envelope from 7 years ago, yeah? Is that what you'd have us believe, really?
I was gonna make a joke about Apollo was aware of how talented Clav was with his mouth, but I changed my mind! I didn't read all of that before I started reading it aloud.
Don't you mean his Tan?
Yeah, both. Well,
It is a little bit of a stretch, but there's a possibility.
Yes, a very small possibility. How small, I wonder?
about the size of the stamp.
A poison stamp in this envelope, a stamp that then became the murder weapon? How do you intend to prove this seeming coincidence?
Well,
It was 7 years ago. We don't even know who sent that letter.
And your answer is silence. I see. Very well. I move to...
Who?
this Kristoff?
Is this Rand?
Is that Phoenix?
Yeah, I would assume it's Phoenix.
Not nice to pick on the Fraulein, Clavier. No, it is!
What? Oh, I knew it! I knew it was
Whoa!
fucking... Oh, no, okay.
What the fuck is happening?
Hello?
It was me all along.
What happened to your voice, Emma?
It's not nice to pick on the Fraulein Clavier. Ah?
I got him.
I'm so... This game is playing with me. What the fuck was that? We got jump scared by Kristoff Gavin. Oh my god. Emma!
Well, like my Kristoff Gavin impression. Did I sound like him?
Why did you open with that?
I wanted to make Clavier piss his pants.
Don't quit your day job. But also do that again. It was really
Don't you have a crime scene to be looking after, Fraulein Detective?
Someone had to come dig you all out of the mess you're making of this case.
mess.
You know, none of this would happen if you just trusted in science a little more. You can find out if that stamp was in the envelope easy.
Care to explain yourself, Fraulein Detective?
I love her so much. I adore her. Men loving men, women loving women hostilities.
Pee your pants.
Gross.
No. Sorry.
Glare at me all you want, but science is on my side. It's all in the residue, right?
That's right! The poison detection spray!
Produce the red envelope at once. You can open it on the authority of the court.
Wow. Alright. Oh!
Oh.
There it is. Hello? Oh, okay. I had to click on it again.
Well, would you look at that?
No mistaking it. That's atroquinine residue.
I don't believe it. A murder weapon from the past. Now, 7 years later, it bears its fangs at last.
Gotta pick
Objection.
one.
Absolutely outrageous. Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a
But the
heartache.
Tell me
Why didn't this
Ain't
murder?
nothing but a mistake.
Only one person sings in
Tell
this
me
courtroom,
why.
and that is moi. That
I
is me.
never wanna hear you say I want it that way.
That's Emma and Apollo doing that to him to make him squirm.
Yeah. He keeps trying to
Why
open his
didn't
mouth, they keep singing.
Yes. Sorry, Ren.
Oh, I didn't say that!
We all knew what
Why
we were
did
going to
this
say.
murder take place 7 years ago?
There's one possibility. Maybe Mr. Mission figured it out.
I'm being bullied.
Figured what out?
He realized that the person who sent the letter wanted him dead. So he sent his reply with a different stamp.
And he put his decisive evidence in a frame.
Oh,
Hold it! You're still here? Can I make a statement here? On the record? I, Spark Razor Toothbrushel, claim this scoop as mine. Drew Misham killed in cold blood. By sender of 7-year-old letter. End quote. Now maybe something more succinct. Star falls after 7-year delay. End quote. Order!
Clavier, give me evidence! Apollo, here you go. Clavier, but I did not like that evidence.
Take it back.
I
don't want it.
Send it back. I do not think
Too bad, bitch. Science.
I see no room for further argument here. Though I admit, this is all coming as quite a shock. To think that the murder weapon reached his mouth after 7 years. Stamp is ticket straight to afterlife, end quote.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. I think the witness is a bad influence on our judge. Though when is that not the case?
I see no need for further debate on the matter. The sender of that letter 7 years ago could hardly have been our defendant.
Apollo!
I think we
just won.
Oh.
No, that was me.
Oh.
It wasn't me, but I'm claiming it's me.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Very well. The court finds the defendant.
Objection.
Bitch. What? You gonna smash another one?
Is this the bright future of our legal system?
Prosecutor Gavin?
A ticket to the afterlife from 7 years ago? Tickets for Governor's shows are invalid after 2 weeks.
How is anyone supposed to plan going to your show if you only sell them 2 weeks in advance?
2 weeks?
What the fuck?
But it doesn't make sense any other way.
It boggles my mind that so many people haven't noticed this. There's a fatal contradiction in Herforhead's claim.
Clav is the worst musician, but he's so popular. a contradiction.
A poisoned stamp was placed in this envelope 7 years ago, whereupon it was framed until now. If that's the case, then why would Drew Misham have done what he did?
Emma explained that. He must have realized it was poison. I think that's a little bit more convoluted than the possibility that Drew just liked that stamp and used a different one. Like, that's a much simpler explanation than he knew it was poison. Because lots of people collect stamps. Like, I don't know. 6-1.
Therein lies the rube.
Rube?
Rube. 7 years ago, the forger Drew Misham sensed a trap and put the stamp in a frame. I do not debate this, but this begs the question, why 7 years later did he use that stamp on the night of the murder? Surely you don't mean to suggest that Mr. Misham simply forgot? He put the murder weapon in the frame on his desk for 7 years and forgot? You expect us to believe he sprang the trap on himself?
While I admit this is all quite shocking myself, it does seem highly unlikely that he would fall afoul of a trap that had been sitting on his desk for 7 years.
Oh!
I don't think we're winning anymore.
Ha, I'm glad to see we're all back in the real world now.
Apollo, honey, how did you not think of that? Oh.
Welcome back to reality. We've been waiting for you.
Objection! Okay, then how do you explain the poison stamp that was in this envelope?
The poison stamp? Where exactly is this poison stamp again? Have you brought it to court for us? I see no proof that such a thing ever existed.
One of the few times Klav has been right and not pissed me off. Honestly, same. He's got like a really good point here. What about the atroquinine residue, huh?
Oh, agree. That does seem to be atroquinine residue. But her foreheads, it's certainly no stamp.
Yeah, but then where did it come from?
Even if your precious poison stamps did exist, Drew Misham never would have used it. That is all.
I believe we've come to a conclusion. Again.
Apollo, were we wrong this time? The
No,
whole time, rather?
we're experiencing a minor setback. Truce. I can't believe it. The poison traces match up. It can't be coincidence.
I'd like to bring some closure to this issue sometime this year. Mr. Justice,
Yes, bitch, Your Honor.
let's review the facts and see where we stand. 7 years ago, Drew Misham received a red envelope. There were traces of the poison atroquinine in the document inside that envelope. A similar trace was also found at the crime scene, on this tiny picture frame. The defense has indicated the possibility of a yellow envelope. An envelope that left the scene of the crime with the poison stamp on it.
You're gonna share with the class?
I think it's something that we can't have come to yet in the story. I think it's me remembering bits of this case. So
Wait, hold on. Didn't Phoenix give us a yellow envelope? Give Trucy a yellow envelope? Or
Yeah,
am
we
I
gave
don't
her a
have
pink
anything in
one.
the court
a pink
record.
one?
gave-
A pink one. Okay.
We gave her a pink one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind then.
Do not open until the time is right. I forgot about that. So cryptic. When?
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Yes, but even if this envelope contained a poison stamp, and Drew Misham, knowing this, put it in a frame, he never would have used that stamp. I am struggling today with his
great.
voice.
You're doing
Great.
great. You're
You're
doing great.
great, Ren.
You're doing
I'm
amazing.
sorry, I didn't mean to have you all compliment me. I just mean like I'm literally
No.
struggling like to keep him up for this
Oh.
to speak like
I
Okay.
got
fully with him for some
It's
reason
been
today.
I think it's just because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
3 weeks? Like 3 weeks?
Something like that. It was almost a month.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid you're right.
The judge is like, yeah, it has been a long time. Legally, Bob, where were you?
Like, yeah, come on, man. Get with the fucking program.
Bob's voice. Maybe Atraquinine spontaneously forms sometime. Apollo. You literally said it doesn't occur in nature. Clavier, have you heard of quantum theory, hair forehead?
Life finds a way, yeah.
I saw this wonderful film the other day. It was called Jurassic Park. Maybe you should
Did you
watch
see
it.
the way it just numbed up a whole doctor?
Which means there's a fatal flaw in the defense's case.
I haven't been on the wrong track this whole time. I'm sure of it. The traces of the atraquinine, the envelope, the frame, and Drew Misham's mysterious death are all connected somehow.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have a conclusion for us?
The defense stands by its case, bitch, Your Honor. We've seen that the logical outcome of the evidence makes no sense, which means that one of our clues must be a fake. Oh?
Huh, a fake clue?
I-
Fascinating.
I think by fake he means red herring.
And if we find this fake, your wild fantasies will prove quite reasonable, yeah?
The fake clue that spurred us off the poison's trail is none other than... Drew Misham, he's a fake. He's a fraud.
The victim was a fake clue? I'm afraid I don't understand.
I'll explain. We have an envelope, a frame, and a mug linked by poison. That all makes sense. What doesn't make sense is the victim himself.
Objection!
Congratulations, you've completely... So the fake evidence is none other than the master of fake himself, the forger? It makes a good story, I'll give you that.
Fake clue. Fakes? Forgeries? Ah!
I know that face. That's the I just had an idea face.
In the words of your other daddy, Eureka! I don't... Sorry, that was a deep cut. In the Miles Edgeworth investigation games, you build Edgeworth a mind palace of like evidence, and when you come to like a conclusion, he shouts Eureka the way that they shout objection with like the letters and everything. That's like
Eureka!
Miles'
Eureka!
thing. He's like Eureka.
Perfect.
I don't know if I'm right, but I'm going with it anyway. What if our forger?
Now that's a right attitude.
You're damn right it is.
Hey.
What if our forger is the fake?
Come again?
7 years ago, our forger sniffed a trap and stepped aside. 7 years passed. Now the forger stumbles into that very same trap and dies. Why?
That's what I want to know.
Because the forger who was killed was a fake.
Here we are again. The victim was a fake.
Apollo's not using his vocab word. One forger smelled the trap, One forger fell into the trap. That's 2 forgers, and one of them was a fake! He's still not using the right word. I think he needs to say Drew Misham was not the actual forger.
Mhm.
Order! Order!
So, you are telling us that Drew Misham, the victim, was a fake? Well, if he was the fake, who was the real forger? Oh.
Uh-huh.
You'd better not be claiming there was some kind of switcheroo.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to back up your story.
Apollo has the funkiest pursuit theme.
Mr. Justice, show us just who the real Drew Misham was.
If Drew Misham wasn't the real forger, there's only one other person it could have been. Understood, bitch, Your Honor. Forger Drew Misham himself was a forger. The real forger was...
Phoenix Wright.
It was Phoenix, right?
Vera.
No, it was Vera.
It was Vera.
There can only be one explanation, really. The real identity of the forger known as Drew Misham is none other than his only daughter, Vera Misham.
Order! Mr. Justice, this is going out on a limb, even for you.
I mean, we can ask her.
I kind of agree. I mean, Vera, a forger, she's too pretty for that.
Percy, what the fuck do you mean by that?
I will not elaborate. I will not be taking questions
it.
this time.
Let's consider it before you write it off entirely. If you look at the paintings in the studio, one fact becomes quite clear. Forgery had been taking place in that studio for quite some time. The forger wasn't caught in that trap 7 years ago. This can only mean that the one that was caught in the trap wasn't the forger.
Well, actually, that does make a certain kind of sense.
One more thing. Only 2 sets of fingerprints were found in the forger's studio. Drew Misham and Vera Misham. Does Brushel not have fingerprints?
He burned them
Yeah,
off. He's
yeah,
good.
but-
Hey, that was also correct. That Vera was 12.
Or what if he's just so much liquid that they just, you know,
They
slid
burned
off?
them off years ago. Oh, right, he's
Yeah.
liquid, so he doesn't have any.
They just slid off, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't
just
hold
never
for
had
long.
them.
Like
You just never
patterns in
had them.
sand.
Wait, Athena's theme sounds so cocky, like she's hopped up on the bench and is dancing in the prosecutor's face, but Apollo is just so funky. You can't not dance. Exactly. You're like, fuck, yes, I've got it. It makes you feel so confident. You're like,
Mhm.
fuck yeah, I am the shit. I figured this all out. Was she not 12 7 years ago? Yeah, but listen, Japanifornia is filled with child prodigies. So
Yeah, like I said, like Francie was a prosecutor at like 13 and
Exactly.
stuff. So
Phoenix,
Age
Children
means
also don't
nothing in
exist
this world.
In this game.
Phoenix lost his fingerprints on the burning bridge or some other stupid thing he did years ago. It was that time
Phoenix
he
is
fell
that
on a
one
vat
guy.
of acid.
Phoenix is that one guy who tries to pick up the crock pot without mittens.
He
And
did
he
it
keeps
so
trying to
many
do it.
times and he's lost all his fingerprints.
Yeah, he didn't think that he could do anything else.
Drew Misham and Vera Misham. Read it a wheat bitch. If we know that Drew Misham wasn't the forger, that leaves only one possibility by process of elimination. The forger was Vera Misham. Well, I see, this is what they call copium. That song is called copium.
Fascinating.
The song is called copium.
Opium, more like dopium. Ayy.
You're a mission?
He's so...
You've been paying attention to the trial so far?
Blink once for yes.
I blinked 3 times. Let's just ask her and be done with it, shall we? Who are you? I love it in just say like, who is the forger?
Who the
You just
hell
goes,
are
who
you?
are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Who are you? Who is the forger? Drew Mission?
Was that an expression of emotion I saw on her face?
She just emote?
She's staring holes into Prosecutor Gavin's face.
I'm used to being stared at by Fräuleins. Believe me.
Am
My
I eating
gags.
pineapple pizza? No. Even better, I'm eating mac and cheese pizza. Hello, pancakes and hot sauce. Welcome.
Great combo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
An
Classic.
amazing
Welcome.
combo, honestly.
Welcome. Come on in.
Welcome.
Good, hell yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Awesome.
These people right here, they all poo-pooed me earlier
I
on
said
when I
nothing.
said- Okay,
I
Never
said
heard of
nothing.
it
Most
before
of them.
today.
most
I
of them.
never heard of it before today.
I have never seen it. I do not know how it's made, Kit. I need to try it before I come into final decisions.
Come over here, and listen. I've got it right here. I even
Okay.
have bacon and onion on it.
Ooh, that sounds
Even
good.
better.
Mm.
Mac
How
and
are
cheese
you
pizza.
today, pancakes
Bullshit.
and hot sauce?
How are you doing? Good to have you here. We are wrapping up this trial day.
Those usually talk to me too.
Why is she staring at?
Tell us, were you the one who forged those works of art? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why does she keep drawing a new one if she already has it as
Right.
one of them drawn?
I think the artist got
Because of budget cuts
Yeah.
with the game.
yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, Sarah. I meant we are almost to the halfway point of trial day 1. We won't get through trial day 1 completely today, but we will get through trial day 1 part. So
So the forger, Drew Misham, was you? Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it was me.
also, can we talk about the little lion on her coveralls?
It's so cute.
Oh, hi, Bud. How are you?
Must hello.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Friend.
Welcome on in.
What?
We just found
What?
out that this cutie, gorgeous painting, and not her dad like we thought. The court was in an uproar and it wasn't coming down. We had to break for a 10-minute recess. To be continued.
Hi, Bugs, the swings.
God.
They were always my favorite on the playground.
We did it, y'all.
Woo!
We got this part of it. I'm assuming I'm kind of tired, so I'm thinking we call it for here tonight.
that's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm also
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Sleepy.
Yeah, I've had a long week.
Yeah. And you haven't been your best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't been feeling the best either, so like I need a break. But thank you so much, friends, for coming together once more.
As always.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having us.
Mm-hmm.
I was glad we got through at least part of trial. With lots of exciting discovery, to be sure.
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed.
Like, what the
Mhm.
fuck?
I'm just so curious to see, like, how does it all connect?
Oh yeah,
Ow.
it's like oh. Wait, hold on. I think part 2 might be super short.
You can always go to it next week. It's okay.
Yeah. I got next week will be incredible. We'll do part of a trial day and part of an investigation. It'll be fantastic. spectacular.
Yeah, incredible.
Never before seen, show-stopping. I can't remember all the other stuff that Lady Gaga said.
Incredible, amazing, show-stopping, brilliant, gorgeous.
Let's see. Yeah, after this trial day, the length of the segments are kind of wonky, I think. Yeah. Because I remember they introduce a weird new game mechanic soon that
Wonderful.
I think is gonna trip us up a lot.
Oh, fun.
But you know, it'll make the we won't have as clear cut of it'll make the oh sorry I loaded up Twitch there to see if anyone anything. Love that you have captions now. Yeah, I've had the. When did I add the captions?
Months
weeks
ago.
Months ago now.
It's been a while now, but yeah, I was glad I finally figured out how to get them working. So. My raccoon is really cute. Thank you. He's my little guy. He doesn't have a name though. I haven't thought of like a.
How dare you?
I mean, if you guys want to suggest a name for him, I am all ears.
Maybe a poll?
Huh?
Maybe a poll in the in the Discord.
We should take some community suggestions. Cause he's also all the emotes.
Oh yes. If anyone wants to join,
Zoe.
we have a Discord.
True. Yes, come join us in the Discord. We have lots of fun. So we will be back. Will we be back next Friday? I'm trying to think. I've had so many like things get in the way recently that I'm like, am I able to stream next Friday? I'm able to stream next Friday.
We better be able to stream next Friday because I can't stream this Friday after that because of a concert.
No.
I will say I might be like slightly late. I should be fine. We're just having a game night.
Okay.
For social
It will
things,
be back in Avengers Endgame. No. Jared votes to name him Rascal. Bluffs. That's a good name. That's a good name. Rascal is.
Aww.
Well, you know what? I'll open a specific temporary channel in Discord for fucking
Raccoon names.
Raccoon name. Let's see.
Name that
channel.
raccoon.
Name. Oh, it won't let me put exclamation mark. That raccoon. Great channel. Oh wait, I gotta add the raccoon. Hold on. Oh, this is a fun fact for anybody who doesn't know. Did you know that on Windows you can access the emoji keyboard by holding down Windows and then hitting either the comma or the period button?
No.
That's cool.
It's super cool. I use it all the time. Oh, there he is. Save changes. There we go. Little King Trash Mouth is always a classic. It is. A little bit of a mouthful, but it is a classic. I learned that recently, so now I put random emojis in all my work emails to my coworkers. Me too. Like that's the most important function of that. Scrungly. Mac immediately putting Scrungly. Spark Brushel? No. Oh. I'm ready to use this function on my work computer. Please. Everyone take this knowledge, spread it. Everyone needs to know about this keyboard shortcut. It's so important. But yeah. So I guess we'll vote on names for the raccoon. Reveal Wednesday, which is when I'll be live next. With more Skyrim, with crowd control, so everyone can fuck with the game then. And then Thursday will be Disco Elysium again, and then we'll be back to Phoenix Wright to continue this case next Friday, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I hope to see you there. In the meantime, I hope to hang out with you in the Discord. because you are all so wonderful, and I love having you here, and I love chatting with you while we play these wonderful, wacky, crazy games. Becca, I'm so sorry. Hold on.
This is so tragic.
Hold on.
Alexa, play Despacito.
I knew I was fucking forgetting something. Is this why, also, if anyone followed during this stream and it didn't play, that's because I totally forgot to open my thing. Oh god, is it ever going to open? Hello? Mix it up. Hello? This is truly tragic. Oh my god, here we go. Okay, give it another go.
Alright.
There we go. That's the sound I make when I see Spark Brushel. Derogatory.
Good night, everybody.
There you go, Becca.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Good night.
Very beautiful. Very powerful.